What's up, everybody? So, looks like the Avengers, that trailer launch did really big numbers. We'll talk about that. Kevin Feige talked about Miles Morales, whether he's going to be in the MCU. The Clayface trailer dropped. Chris Carr couldn't get past 3 seconds of it. That was it. She bailed on it, but we'll talk about that. Not because she didn't think it was good, because by her own admission, she was. So we'll talk about that, at least what we saw there. Alan Ritchson also talked about the DCU. He was talking to our buddy Josh Harwitz, and we got some Comic-Con talk. So that's about it. I guess we'll and the other thing, this confusion today is my fault, I guess. Secret Wars, there's something going on with that too. So we'll talk about that and more on today's show. So let's get into it, everybody. Me and Chris Carr, here we go.
Did you shit in there?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just leave the title. Who gives a shit? We'll get into it. It's fine. So it is time for the show. It's me and Chris Carr. There she is. Hello, Chris.
Hi, everybody.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you? It's good to see you too. What's been going on?
So Sam has been. Did you wind up watching the Empire Strikes Back reaction?
I have not. I'm so excited too, because Logan wants to watch it too. Where he was like, "In what world has somebody not seen these movies?"
It's pretty nuts.
He's really hyped. Yeah.
So I was skeptical about, not skeptical, but I was nervous because I loved my plan as far as, because I know her well enough. I would have started with the prequels. She would have said, "Listen, I'll watch anything else except Star Wars," because she didn't want to watch Star Wars at all.
Okay.
And I was like, "There's no way I can start her with the prequels." And I was like, how do I really get Sam invested in Star Wars? So I'm like, Andor season 1, season 2, leading into Rogue One, because I also wanted to do it in a way that I would be jealous, because you learn about the Empire and the struggle and all that first through the regular people in that series. And then that leads into Rogue One, which you get a bit of the fantastical side with when Vader shows up, and it's kind of like the first introduction to him, and he's like, who is this monster? That by the time you go into episode 4 and really see what's going on, introduce, you're already so locked into the universe and the Empire being as horrible as they are, that you get to the classic characters and you're already just locked in. So she got there, we went to Empire, then we jumped back to the prequels for that. And then that was my initial thing that I was nervous about, was, okay, well, if I take her to episode 1, 2, and 3, and then back to 6, some people were on board with it. Other people had a valid concern, same concern I had, which is, oh, you're going to spoil the reveal of Luke and Leia being siblings in Jedi. So, and then I was thinking, well, it could beep it, it could do this. And I'm like, you know what? We're going to watch it, and I'm just going to let it play. I have never been so confident in a decision, Chris Carr, ever, as doing that. She reacted to and I'm going to spoil it because we're going to be releasing that pretty soon. She reacted to that reveal when because the babies come out, and I'm thinking, I go, this might actually hit really big, because you hear that she's like, they're going to have twins, and she goes, there's 2 of them? And I go, remember, Yoda said, there's another. She's like, that's right, there is another. She's like, who's the baby? Who's the baby? Who's the baby? So she's like really locked in to find the baby. And then she goes, Luke. And then she goes, Leia. She goes, did he just say Leia? And she loses her mind. Amazing. In a much better reveal than I think would have happened in Jedi, because you're still going to get in Jedi. She's going to now see how she's so anticipating Luke and Return of the Jedi right now. But I did something else yesterday that I wasn't going to do. And I was like, people go, are you going to show the Obi-Wan series? I'm like, no, I wanted to like Star Wars. So I then remembered about the fan edits that were made, basically turned into a 2.5-hour movie. Now, both Kevin Smets did one, which was really, really solid. And Kai Patterson did one, which is the one that Variety talked about and everybody else talked about. And they both essentially trim out all the nonsense and turn it into a full narrative movie about the struggle that Obi-Wan is going through. And they put back the John Williams music and everything else. Have you seen any of these cuts?
No, but I think that's so much better.
Chris.
That sounds so much better. Okay.
So,
because my husband loves Obi-Wan. He was like, that series is great. He tells people that they should watch it after Obi-Wan closes his eyes before Vader strikes him down.
So if he has not seen the cut, he should, because Kevin was like, "You got to show her my cut," and I was like, and I watched the first 15 minutes of both of them. I went with the Kai Patterson cut because it opens with a crawl. It gets you into like a Star Wars, like feels like the movie type thing, and their opening was a little different. Their two openings were different, and I was like, which one I think Sam's going to respond to, so I went with that one. Kevin's is brilliant; it's really good, but I went with the Kai Patterson cut. And we watched that, and I didn't tell her what it was. I didn't tell her anything as far as, what we were watching. It just as far as she knew, it was just a movie that came out. She loved it. And I'll tell you what, it was the first time I watched the whole movie. It is so good. And it is also good because of the stuff that they shot inside of it. There was stuff there. It shows, there's times when you watch a movie and you go, there was a good movie in there. What happened? The editing and everything too. This is clearly an editing and musing and tone pace. It cuts out some of the wooden actors, the storyline. They still use. I know I've always said this. I think Reva was just put in a different movie. She should have been in something else. It just wasn't the movie that we needed to see her in. They condense her storyline into what it does, so it makes sense and it's not like jarring. They get rid of all of the Reva stuff with Owen and Beru. It's unnecessary. It doesn't make any sense. It's just a full-on Vader and Obi-Wan thing. They get out the goofy Benny Hill running around and thing. It's just Flea just comes in, puts a bag over her head. It does that. The cuts are so clear as far as getting rid of all the nonsense. And I was like, this is a solid movie to show her. And she did. And she's like, Obi-Wan's one of my favorite characters now.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Did you, because watching that show too, there were some moments of just like, this feels so on the volume. Like this feels like it's in a stage, a sound stage. And
I think he cleaned it up a bit. He cleaned it up a bit because there was some stuff that seemed, it seemed a lot more, and maybe it's just because it was in a movie format. It just seemed more cinematic to me. Overall, I highly recommend it. We did a reaction to it, but I would, for anybody who was, it was a first time watch for me as a full movie. I will watch that again. I will never watch the series again. I will watch it again because even when Leia is falling from the rafters and Obi-Wan's got to connect to the Force for the first time in the series, for some reason they have to go and they have to prove we don't need John Williams to do it. This dumb thing that Star Wars is doing now. It's so stupid what Lucasfilm is doing with the no music. They use the Force theme for when they use the John Williams, and they use a lot of the new themes for the Obi-Wan throughout the series and making it work, but they don't get scared of using traditional themes. So when Leia's falling, they use the Force theme. At the end, they start with the Phantom Menace fight scene, the Duel of Fates, and then they have what is it? The Battle of Heroes. I forget the name of it. They tell me the heroes, whatever the damn thing is called, Battle of Heroes. Whatever.
Battle of Heroes, yeah.
Thank you. And at the end, that happens. They kind of maneuver that to where the passion is there. They even do a whole thing where, and I still feel I don't think it works all of the way too. But one of my biggest concerns was that Obi-Wan leaves Vader alive again. And I'm like, when I saw the series, I'm like, he's officially the worst Jedi of all time. It's twice. He just said, I know my friend's dead now. And then he just leaves him there again. I don't know, what are you doing? Where in this one, at least what they try to do is they have Qui-Gon in his head saying, he is the chosen one. He will be balanced to the Force. And for that split second, Obi-Wan kind of thinks and then walks away. So it is really well done. It's really well done.
Nice. Okay. I will definitely have to check that out.
Yeah. You can pass. I won't see it because a fan made it. It's like, fine, make your stance. I don't give a fuck. I'm just telling you what was good. And it was really solid. And it was one of the things it caught the attention of like Variety and other things too. Because I'm normally on that page of like, the fan things don't really do anything for me. Good. I'm glad you made it. But this to me seems like a really good way theatrically to show somebody something. So it's so much better than the series. I mean, like infinitely better. So
okay.
Yeah, and it's true. People said Obi-Wan series was not good. It wasn't. But the movie, the way that they cut it is very well done. So So we did that. We watched that. Um, and then we're gonna watch Return of the Jedi. I just don't know if I can get um Masters of the Universe done. I don't know if I
Really?
can get it done. Have you seen it yet?
I finally watched it.
You finally saw it too.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
Oh my
Well,
god,
and
really? You thought so?
I thought, well, okay, listen, I only
Oh,
watched the He-Man and She-Ra Christmas special.
yeah,
And so it was my brand of stupid.
yeah.
And also, was I altered watching it? 100% I was.
Okay,
So I had a
fair,
great
fair,
time.
totally fair. And thank you for being honest.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm like, I was Sam's gonna come in a little later on today, but I only got her for about an hour, so probably only gonna do the House of the Dragon thing that we missed on.
Okay.
Um, so we're gonna do that, and then if I can potentially get her in here tomorrow, which might be hard, um, then I'll watch that with her. I released the Hokum reaction today, which I knew was gonna eat shit with me and Tina, but I really wanted to see the movie. I just really wanted to see it, so I was like, might as well. I hadn't seen Tina for a bit. We also did her and I did Iron Lung, that Markiplier movie.
Yeah.
And we watched that. That'll come out next week. We did Directions. Did I tell you that, PLD? Did I tell you we watched that yet? Okay, I just told PLD for the first time. But it'll come out next Wednesday. So there's that. Get a little bit of time there. And yeah, I'm waiting for Ming to get back. Ming's in Spain, so we're gonna do Invincible when he gets back. And there you go. So we got that going on. I don't know. I'm so confused today because I got sent an Avengers ticket story, but then we said we did that already on Tuesday. So now I guess we'll do this simplify the MCU story, whatever that is. So let's read that, try that, and then we'll talk about how scared you were of the Clayface trailer. All right, hold on, check it out. All right, so Avengers: Secret Wars is going to simplify the MCU. I think that this, well, maybe I'll find out in a second, but I'm assuming this means it's just going to take out the multiverse once and for all. And they even show that picture of it there. Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige says that the goal of Secret Wars will be to essentially simplify the MCU. It's been no secret that after Endgame in 2019, expansion of the MCU both on film and TV has met with a divided response, and plenty of people have struggled to keep up with where things stand. With Avengers Doomsday hearing a multiverse crossover bringing together various Marvel universes, many are expecting an Infinity War style situation, a cliffhanger heading into Secret Wars with the various messy threads of the current screen universes wiped away. Secret Wars would then set up a new single Marvel universe. Earlier this week, Feige stopped short of calling it a reboot, saying only that Jonathan Hickman's run on the comic in 2015 is a good blueprint for what they intend to do. Now a post on Weibo reporting about recent press Feige did in Shanghai claims that Secret Wars essentially marks the beginning of the next stage of the MCU. In the interview, Feige says the following: Secret Wars will reset a beginning. It'll establish a streamlined, simplified, single universe that's easier for audiences to follow. Some aspects will feel familiar, but many, many things will be entirely new. Earlier, we talked about attracting younger audiences and connecting with a new generation. That's exactly what this next universe is intended to do, and at its core, it will be the X-Men. Feige also claims that the Marvel Studios has long-term plans for the MCU planned out all the way through 2042. That's kind of, I mean, some people say maybe that's a mistake, and I think at first I thought that, but then I can combat that. Avengers Doomsday opens in cinemas on the 18th and then of this year, and then 17th of next year. So, Chris, I think that our first thought would be like, why are you announcing stuff? Take it easy, relax. But they're not. He's just,
Yeah.
it's a good thing to have a plan, I think. It doesn't mean that your plan won't change, but you can have a plan. What do you think about all this stuff as far as what this means in the long run for the MCU?
I figured this was their intention, honestly, because if you have read that Hickman run from Secret Wars 2015, that was the whole point, really, was the Ultimate Universe, which was created back in 2000 with Bendis's Spider-Man #1 there. So we could kind of get away from the baggage of the Marvel Universe and kind of do our own thing or update stories. That's what kind of 2015 Secret Wars led to, was going, whoa, we got a lot of stuff going on here, kind of like Crisis on Infinite Earths with DC. We've got all these different universes. Can we streamline this? And that was the point of this comic. So this announcement, well, if you're a comic book reader, I think you kind of saw this coming. I think it's I'm going through puberty. I'm so
That's
sorry.
okay.
My balls finally dropped, guys. Yay. I think we did it. I think it's important to announce this because if you are just kind of an average moviegoer who watches these movies, and you haven't been thoroughly enchanted by Marvel lately, and you have gone, gosh, it's a little messier, this. I think this is a smart move to announce, saying, hey, we are going to make this a more cohesive, less kind of wibbly
Yeah.
wobbly kind of thing. And it just makes sense that they do it too, you know? And to your point, it's not saying, hey, here are our next projects for the next few years. They're not promising anything to us in terms of the actual content we're receiving. They're letting us know this is a move to kind of trim some of the fat.
Yeah, and I think that it's definitely needed. Whether, I agree that announcements probably needed too, for let people know too. But the Mike Kalinowskis of the world, who are just tired of the multiverse stuff and the same characters being able to come back, that's the thing to me that they need to establish, because anytime someone dies now, you're like, oh well, are they really dead? Because you can just another version of them is going to come back and everything will be okay. If you're able to then condense it and say this is the only world that exists now, that's it. There's only one. There's no other multiverses. There's no other variants of people. Doom has made that clear. And it just means that more so than an Infinity Wars thing, because even in Infinity War, you knew they were all coming back one way or another. You knew they were coming back, at least a lot of them. And that should be a little bit more damning, where it's like, wait, they can't come back. They just told us that they can't come back. Yeah. So the other thing that doesn't shock me, and everyone has been saying this for years, as it should be, the X-Men should be your focus. Once they got the X-Men, then they knew that they don't have to rely as much on, the main, the Iron Man and Spider-Man and all of them too, because you have the X-Men again. One of the problems that they ran into when you got rid of Iron Man and you had to put Spidey on the back burner, you had these side characters that box office, some of them did okay, but you're not going to run into the same level of success that you are when you have even someone like Doctor Strange, who's big, but Doctor Strange, Shang-Chi, She-Hulk, like it's like, okay, sure, but we need some big power players, and that's what the X-Men are going to do.
Oh, absolutely. Well, they're so recognizable. Not to say that people don't know who She-Hulk is when you see a ginormous green woman, right?
Right.
But they just have so much more pull with people than I think a lot of these other characters.
Yeah, and and they've already been established in movies, right?
Yeah.
Just different movies, but they've been established in movies. So, all of that does make sense, and I think is very smart to cut it down. As I was saying, I think that they should do. They're going to do the 2 Avengers movies, which should be wildly successful for them. They're going to have the Spider-Man movie that, even though it's Sony, it's still, as far as narratively, 3 success back to back to back. Then I think they're going to do Black Panther, which makes a lot of sense. Then that leads into the X-Men movies. So funny. We get, this one comment. It's like this guy pops up like every other, like 4 months. And because I talked, I don't think that Ant-Man is going to make it in Doomsday, right? I think that's going to be one of the ways to break hearts. And this guy pops up every 4 months for the last 3 or 4 years.
Oh, Harloff tries to pretend that he's coming up with his predictions, but he's got inside tracks like the time he thought Palpatine was coming back.
And I'm like, look, Professor, if you think that that's the case, thank you so much. I don't have the inside track on that. I have no idea, because people like to tell you also, if you don't get it right, then they let you know real fast. But if you do get it right, then you got somebody on the inside letting you know. So to me, Palpatine always just made sense because of what he said about cheating death. And then I always thought that they would eventually bring back Darth Plagueis because of showing how to cheat death. They never did that. Instead, they had some ridiculous cloning thing. They handled it terribly. So my prediction was actually wrong in how I thought he was going to come back. So anyway, I think that plan for the MCU makes sense if they can indeed stick the landing.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Put your thoughts in there. Should they be simplifying this? Does it make sense for them to be doing it this particular way? Please let us know. I'm going to tell you about Rugiet. I'm going to tell you about Cash App. And then we got more stories to talk about. So let's do it. Life really does move at like 175 miles an hour. I'm telling you, it's like the big week's coming up. It's so stressful. It can be. Between whether it's work, relationship, everything else that you got going on your plate. You want to know that you can show up when it counts. And that includes, it's the bedroom, guys. If things aren't working out the way that they used to, you don't have to accept it. So Rugiet, told you a million times about Rugiet. Everybody who's been trying Rugiet says, thank you so much and you're welcome. Why? Because Rugiet has treatments that can help you. It gets you staying hard, it gets you hard, and it lasts as long as you want, whether it's occasional trouble or something that's been building for a while. Their doctors work with you to find out what fits your body. Their best-selling treatment is Rugiet Ready. Combines 3 clinically proven ingredients in one minty dose that dissolves under your tongue. It increases blood flow, and it primes your brain for arousal, so you're ready physically and mentally ready to go. Most men are good to go in about 15 minutes with effects lasting up to 36 hours. And if timing is your issue, Rugiet has Go Long in a 2-in-1 treatment that helps you get hard and stay in control when you finish. Over 400,000 men have already made the switch to Rugiet. Now, you want to get started? Simple. Rugiet connects you with a board-certified doctor online, and treatment ships discreetly to your door. Head on over to rugiet.com/Kristian and get 15% off your ED treatment. That is RUGIET.com/Kristian. Get 15% off. Rugiet. It's performance medicine for men. I don't know how far back it was, but Cash App came to the show, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to give it a shot. It's a must. Have to be. If you're not up to speed already, Cash App, it's more than just a safe way to send and receive money. With the Cash App card, you unlock tons of perks without all the hidden fees. Now, enjoy benefits like exclusive early access to nationwide concert pre-sales. You get Kendrick Lamar, Sabrina Carpenter, to name just a couple recent examples, plus discounts on everyday purchases and popular brands you're probably already spending money on. You add your card to your digital wallet, and you make your money moves easier. Cash App does more than you think when it comes to having your back and making sure your money stays your money. Cash App just released a new status program for the way people actually spend called Cash App Green. So when you spend at least $500 a month with the Cash App card, you earn green status. That unlocks benefits like up to $200 of free overdraft coverage. If you overdraft unexpectedly, there are no hidden fees. You also unlock higher borrow limits and custom personalized cashback offers every Friday at places that you love to shop. Cash App can do way more than you think to make your money work for you. If you direct deposit at least $300 in paychecks each month and use the Cash App card for purchases, you can earn interest on your savings. There's no hidden fees, no minimum balance requirement. Don't let your money sit around and just gather dust. Make it work for you. Take advantage of interest savings on Cash App today. So new Cash App customers can earn $10 if they use that code CashApp10 in their profile at sign up and send $5 to a friend within 14 days. Terms apply. Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Cash App Visa Debit Flex Cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC, and the Bancorp Bank, N.A., pursuant to a license from Visa USA, Inc. See terms and conditions for the Sutton Prepaid Card, Sutton Debit Flex Card, and Bancorp Debit Flex Card. Cash App Green features savings, direct deposit, roundups, overdraft coverage, and discounts provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures. So Cash App, get it done. Don't let your money just sit around. Do something with it. Cash App, they're the best. Thank you, of course, to Cash App and Rugiet. As I tell you guys each and every show, you want to help us out? You want to keep the show going? You want to get something great for yourself? Check out our sponsors. Click the link. Browse around for a little bit. That helps as much as anything else. Check it around and get yourself something wonderful. PLD, stick your mug in here for a second.
Yeah.
You know what I wanted to say? You know who, after watching Phantom Menace, speaking of, you know who's a real scumbag?
Who's that?
Kitster. He's a real scumbag. Anakin's friend. He's just he's just like taunting him. He's like, you can't do it. She's like, what? He's like, finish the race, of course.
Of course.
It's like, I'm a little bastard.
He
It's
really is.
What are you doing? Like, you know what? I'm glad you left in the dust, Kitster. I'm glad that no one has heard from you since, Kitster. It's like, you know, what are you doing now? You're like, you know, you're working at the mechanic shop with Jar Jar.
He does actually make an appearance in the books at one point, like an older,
Kitster does?
much older Kitster. Like later on, it's not very good.
Selling death sticks?
Pretty much. This point.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. Anakin left him in the dust.
That's why he turned bad. He had friends like that.
Yeah, friendly Kitster. Finish the race, of course. Get the fuck out of here, Kitster. All right, thank you. Anyway, So this is the things we talk about on this show. Kitster. All right, let's move on to some other things. Oh, Chris, so right now, Roka, look, shit, we didn't have a live show yesterday because we did post the interview. It's up there right now. The in-studio interview with myself and Penny. You guys can check that out. That's up on the channel right now. But on Monday, we had Roka, did very, very well. Tuesday, Mike and Roxy did very well, but they couldn't beat Roka. So now we have to see if Chris Carr can do it. She's got 26 so far before we've gotten into the questions. She needs some big hitters in order to beat Roka this week.
I want to try, but I'm also putting out really good energy for you and Winston tomorrow, because tomorrow you guys are going to have the Lanterns trailer.
Yeah, and Comic-Con news too, right?
And Comic-Con news, which some stuff is going to be trickling in. Maybe we'll find some stuff out during the show, but you know.
And what's in so I guess we can just get into that now, right? So what PLD, do me a favor, find me, because I didn't see that. I should ask Luke for this, but can you give me what are the panels going on for Hall H? Tell me when you have that, and we'll go through that for our next story, because we used to do. I mean, shit, just shows you how far I guess Comic-Con has fallen, right? People used to do like big previews about what was going on, and everybody really cared about it now too. And it's like, all right, we'll see what kind of news comes out of it. But I think Saturday is going to be the biggest news getter with the Marvel panel.
Probably, yeah.
Right? Because I don't even know what else we got going on. I mean, that's why I want to get that. Let's see. I think the PLD send it. Luke sent it. All right. Luke sent it. I got it. So let's bring this up. We'll talk about this. That's not it. Is that it? No. Hold on a second. Let me just change this and we'll bring it up, because this is, I guess, all the panels that are going on at Comic-Con this week, and starting today, I guess. I mean, the preview started late last night. So now we got this. Comic-Con 2026 movie and TV panel schedule. Apple TV debuts in Hall H. Percy Jackson kicks things off. See, this is why it's totally for the fans that are going to be there. And I think that this is because this is perfect and yet a waste of money at the same time. And I'll talk about that in a second. Comic-Con 2026 close at hand. Floodgates have opened up in terms of scheduling. Not only will Marvel be back in Hall H on Saturday, July 25th, along with extensive red carpet to tease upcoming projects, Apple TV will making its debut in the Mega Hall to show off its recent Emma Darling Widow's Bay, as well as sci-fi series with big fan bases like Silo and Dark Matter, and action flicks coming to the streamer this summer, including Matchbox, the movie starring John Cena, and Jessica Biel, and Mayday starring Ryan Reynolds, Kenneth Branagh. Percy Jackson and the Olympians will return with Hall H panel on July 23rd. Season 3, based on Rick Riordan's The Titan's Curse, will likely receive some release date news, yada, yada, yada. The Rookie will return and close out panels for Disney on July 25th. DET will have several activations for guests. Percy Jackson Season 3. HBO Max will be in town for activations. Do we have day one? Okay, so is this all a Hall H or just different panels? We'll find out. Percy Jackson is at Hall H. This is on, again, Thursday. Is that what I just said? I think so. See, that bit Chris Carr's going. You on audio? No, not. Okay, now she is. Okay, so this is Thursday, I guess. Percy Jackson, and then 7th annual Hollywood Game Changers conversation with the women behind popular film and TV projects. Let's see. They have Alexandra Petrovsky, editor Lauren Connolly. Okay, is this all Hall H stuff? I'm not sure. I just wanted the Hall H stuff. No, this is 7AB stuff.
A lot of
No, is there a Hall H? I just want a Hall H.
Still
panel.
Looking for
okay, Avatar Aang, though, that one is a Hall H situation.
That is okay. So it's so funny though how different it is now, because, and I understand why, and I'm a big advocate against all the studios being there, but when it was in its heyday, Hall H, as far as news wise, because as I open this up and I stand by it, for fans, there are a lot of Percy Jackson fans, right? Tons. And so they'll go, they're going to have a great time. They're going to have a lot of fun for that panel. I don't understand why you spend the money on that panel. I don't understand why you go. I mean, you don't need to promote it at Hall H in order for it to either make or break. They're doing it for the fans, which I think which is admirable, right? But it's not anything that really moves the needle as far as promotion goes. Same goes for a lot of these different panels in general. But back in the day, Chris, so I forget, what did you go to San Diego Comic? You've been to San Diego Comic Con.
Oh yeah, I've been a panelist.
You've been a panelist. You've been many times.
Yeah.
When was the first time you went? Do you remember?
Oh
What year?
gosh. Early days. Well, or I say early days. Like for me, 2013,
Okay,
I
so
think was the first time I went.
Yeah, go ahead. Bill, you got something?
I have a list. It's not a link for you, but I can read it out for you if you want.
Can you just you know what? Why don't we do that in a second? Let's go. When we start going from Thursday, I'll ask you what's going on Thursday, and then I'll bring you back in for Friday and Saturday. Perfect. So you were there during the time that I'm about to reference, and
Yeah.
I remember
like 2010 actually. Yeah.
Okay, well, 2013, 2012 to like 2014, maybe 2015 were like the heyday of for panels for studios for Hall H, because I remember when Mark and I would go for Ellis, we go for Schmoes, and we were like, all right, Universal has their panel at this time, Fox has their panel at this time, Disney has their panel at this time, HBO is doing their thing over here. Every panel was a big panel with lots of news and lots of trailers and big things happening in every studio. It's when there were more studios also. Warner Brothers is doing their thing. Warner Brothers didn't just do DC. It was Warner Brothers movies, all the big movies, everything that they were having. And then DC had a panel, right? And then Disney would have all their stuff in it, and then they'd close out, and then Marvel had that thing. I get why they don't do it. It's super expensive, and the studios are kind of diminishing left and right every day anyway. And there's just so many streaming things and everything, but that was the best time. Now it's just like, well, we're just going to put in Alf. Alf is going to have Alf's going to have a Hall H panel. We'll bring out the puppet. Hey, Willie. And then the next thing you know, they pack it out, and then they get somebody to host the panel. And that's the other thing. I'm hoping, I don't know who's hosting these panels. It's hit or miss.
Yep.
Oof. Sometimes you really need a host with energy, because my Lord, sometimes the hosts don't understand the reason they're called the host. They dictate the energy in that room, and sometimes it feels like a college course that I didn't want to take.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. There was a year, I'm buddies with J. Scott Campbell, and there was a year where he was like, oh, I'm doing this big panel, Chris, you should be my host. And I was in London, and so I couldn't. And he just did it himself, because he was like, I know how I want this to go. I know what the pace of this is supposed to be. Because if you have somebody who drags the room or asks weird questions or doesn't get like your vibe of what you're trying to promote, you're dead in the water, and it's a huge waste of money.
And I feel like if you're going to waste money at Hall H, which it is, if you're going to waste money at Hall H, if you're a studio, I feel like they should be putting on shows, not, like the same tired, here's a host, and now what's he going to do? Or she going to do? Well, they're going to bring up the audience and say, yeah, and guess who's coming out? This person sit in that chair. This person sit in that chair. This person sit in that chair. Okay, what was it like the first time you put on the shoes? And then all that happens, and then at the very end of the panel, oh, I guess that's all we got for you. Oh no, we got a trailer. And it's the same fucking panel for every single thing. It's like the best thing I saw was when Stan Bush played the freaking theme song to the Transformers, and he's playing this music, and they had like Optimus Prime come out and do that. I'm like, put on a show. Like, put on a show.
Absolutely. Well, and Hall H too, like people are camped out there.
Yeah.
People line up for days.
Yeah, it's stinking like dog shit.
It should be this big epic thing. I mean, one of the things that Deadpool and Wolverine did so well was it was such a celebration. It was such a party around their movie, with all of the various Deadpools, with the gospel choir, with a drone show that they then later on showed at night. Like, they utilized that time and space so well. But most of the time, we just have the same old.
It's the same rinse and repeat.
I didn't really prep that much for the role, but we're really excited. Right. We just can't say much.
Oh, I'm so glad I can talk about it now, because I couldn't talk about it before. It's like, yeah, we get it. Selfie with the audience. Woo, everyone's going nuts. It's the same thing. So I think putting on a show, like, look, I get other panels all over. You can't put on a show at every single panel in the ballroom, and all. That's where the panel should be. Hall H should be a spectacle, no matter what. No matter if you have a panel in Hall H, it should be a show. It should be theater. Hall H should be a theater. That would make and justify for these poor people who are sitting out there all night because they don't organize these lines well enough, that they're sleeping out there until nighttime, and then you're just giving them the same mundane nonsense, and they have to go, I'm delirious. Yeah, I've never seen this before. Yeah, but I'm supposed to clap because I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then that's the other thing. Two Q&A questions and put them in the and make them plants, because God bless the audience, but the guy who's been sleeping all night in the Spider-Man costume with shit stains on his underwear, standing up going, hey, yeah, what do you think? Thank you. And it's like, it's not his fault. Right. It's not his fault.
Well, I mean, yeah, public speaking is something that most people are so uncomfortable with, and you get them in that room in front of their favorite actors, their favorite creators, you clamp up. But that's also why we do have the Q&A lines where you can do a meet and greet and you can have that time. And I fully understand too that costs money. Yeah. So like the opportunity to have that without that cost, I'm sure is really great for people.
Yeah.
But it does take the just sucks the air out of the room though when you have
because you can't guarantee who it is. Look, it's one thing.
Yeah.
When you, like I said, making plans. Hey, the guy in the Spider-Man costume is going to answer a question. You go, oh my God, what are you going to get? And then he takes his mask off. Oh, see you later. What?
Wow, I'm going to fix that. Okay.
You shouldn't. I used the Force on you. Look at that. See you later. So, but yeah, if you then take off your mask and it's Andrew Garfield, that's a good plan. That's a good thing. You don't need to do fan questions at Hall H. Fan questions can, you're taking pictures of people, like Chris said, you're spending that kind of money. Get rid of the fan questions, because the reason why they do it is because I've been part of things like this. They do it because they're like, oh, we're going to have enough time to do what happened.
The room shook a little bit and the camera just went nope. So I'm gonna redo my settings here too.
Yeah, it's okay. And let me know if I should adjust my show. There you go. Okay. But anyway, so yeah, they do that because they run out of time. They don't know what to do. That's why, because they don't have a show plan. So all right, PLD has a list as far as what's coming up. So what do they got at Hall H on Thursday?
Okay, Thursday's panels, 10 a.m. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, a new quest awaits. 11:15, Marvel's Wolverine, which I believe is the game. 12 o'clock, Marvel's Token Fighting Souls Behind the Battle. 1 o'clock, Paramount Plus presents Avatar and Glass Airbender. Okay. And then 3 to 4:15, Collider's Directors on Directing panel. Who's on
that besides? I mean, look, and I get along. Clearly, Roka does not get like Frosty. I get along with Frosty. He's always been good to me. He continues to. Who's hosting that panel? Tell me it's Perry.
Let me see that.
It should be Perry.
According to no, it's not. It's going to be Frosty. It looks like
it shouldn't be. I love Frosty, but he's not. But he's not. He's not a moderator that should be moderating that panel. It's probably his because he put it together.
Yeah,
he put it together, and he's got a lot of connections. So that's probably it. But Perry should be doing that.
Absolutely. It's Zach Kreger, Jonathan Goldstein, and John Francis Daly, as directors.
Who is it?
Zach Kreger from Barbarian Weapons.
Great.
Jonathan Goldstein and Daly, Game Night, Dungeons and Dragons.
Again, so here's the other thing. This shows me, Chris, again, that's a great panel that I would want to go to. I don't think that's a Hall H panel.
No. Well, and so many of the cooler things, honestly, happen outside of Hall H. Like I tell everyone all the time where we were on the train to Comic-Con 2 years ago, and people kept asking like, oh, how do I plan out my Hall H things? I was like, guys, you got to look at the rest of this stuff, because like going to these panels where they're smaller and more intimate and you can actually ask questions. That's how I met, Jeff Loeb. That's how I met Stan Lee.
Right.
Not going to Hall H. There's so much cooler stuff.
That is a cool panel that they're doing. It is, but I think that's not like, that's my point about intimate. Like doing a show, and it's not Collider's fault. Yeah, they offer you Hall H, you take it. But Hall H should be packing up big, huge shows and putting on a thing there too. And then the other stuff, I guess, all the other ones that PLD mentioned there are all very fun for the fans. And to which the argument could be, well, yeah, that's what Comic-Con should be about. Great. I don't think there's a lot of news coming out from a lot of those panels, and maybe that's not the intention. But what then happens on Friday? I assume
I'm still trying to get over the idea that Roka has beef with somebody. How is that fucking possible?
Very different type of beef that he has with you.
Hey, he doesn't have beef with me because he won't do a steak dinner bet with me. But that's
well, he won't even. He's got renditions with mine as well too. But Chris,
right.
did you see they recast Gambit for parts of the MCU?
Hee-haw! I'm gonna get up on the hill and go to sing the song for you. Oh, I've been waiting for this moment the whole life. Gamble gonna cook on this one. Here we go. Oh, I got the Magneto and Doomsday. Look at you, Dr. Doom. I got some holy cards for you.
Roxy's face during that entire exchange is so
She
good.
she doesn't put up with the nonsense. Doesn't put up with it. It's so good.
Oh,
I love they
that's
start with the
beautiful.
heat on one of those too. So funny. Oh, and by the way,
Mm.
so I'm on Can't Be a Show on Monday, and I was on again, and I saw he made a point about Darth Vader not having to be set up in order to be a villain, because people said Doom wasn't really set up enough, right?
Oh.
So Doom hadn't been set up enough. So and Mike had said this too, and I said, well, Vader, I had said this, Vader was not set up in episode 4, and you were terrified by him. Campia said the same thing on the show. People are clipping out his stuff and go, what a great point. If you go back, yesterday, I said it again. But if you go back, and I'll tell John this on Monday, on John's show, he said it, and he didn't hear me say it. He legit came up with the same thing too. But right beforehand, not an hour beforehand, I said the same thing. So Mike called me yesterday. Mike texted me yesterday. He goes, whose point was that? Yours or Campion's? I was like, look, it was both our points. I just happened to say it first.
This is exactly what
funny.
happened with me and mediocrity
is-
fatigue. And
this is
everyone was
the
like,
whole thing.
Psh, great point that John made. And I was like,
Yeah.
that came out of my mouth. That's what I said.
Hey,
But also,
Ed, go clip mine out and share mine everywhere. And then say, Harloff was here first! Exclamation point. It's fine.
just breaking it out.
Hilarious. So anyway, we go back to the Comic-Con thing Friday. What do we got going on near PLD?
Friday's panel at 10 a.m. The Prime Video showcase Blade Runner 2099 and Rings of Power, or Lord of the Rings Rings of Power. 11:45 is The Walking Dead Dead City Season 3. 12:30 Anne Rice's Vampire Lestat.
Yeah.
1:30 HBO Max.
Hold on, I can't let this go. Fuck them. They're wrong. PLD. Ed, somebody clip it out. Go back in time, and whoever's saying it, give them the motherfucking time code.
Yeah.
That's it.
$1.
That's it. Give them the time code. I even got somebody who knows exactly when it was set.
You're very angry.
Wait,
That's
they're
right.
animated now? When did that happen?
He's animated.
Sir. Well, I can't put my hands behind now. It looks like I'm doing something terrible.
That's
I
bullshit.
don't
That's
like it.
bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Harloff got it. He said it, and he meant it, because he knew it. Don't blow it. Oh, yeah, motherfucker. I said it first. Get the time code, bitch. Get the time code. Get the time code, bitch. Get the time code. Pick it up. Sit it down. Move it around all the fucking town. I said, yeah. Harloff said it first. Yeah.
Thank you, big balls. That was kind. How nice was that? Oh, he's back. All right.
I wasn't prepared.
No one is, Chris. Oh, now I need someone. I'm telling you, Ed, I'm so upset with Ed. Ed time codes and clips out things from like 8 years ago. And you didn't clip that one out.
God
Come
damn
on.
it, Ed.
Damn you.
Where are we on that one?
Ed,
Where
get
you
your
at?
head out of your ass.
Where are you?
What are you doing?
Yeah, PLD. I'm gonna get PLD to
Thank
book
you,
me
Ed.
guests. Son of a bitch. Sorry, guys. I got other people to work for. Fine.
That's fine.
Bastard. All right. What
Shall I
yeah, I
continue?
think do you think me talking about Penny Barber banging her boyfriend is turns it into a kid show? I don't think so. I think we're out of that realm at this point.
How else do you guys think kids are made? How?
How else do you think kids are made? Unbelievable. All right.
Wow.
I want Big Balls to officially take over the Chipmunks, though. I want, because that would be great.
Oh man, if
Isn't
he
it
got to do that
closer-
weird diamond heist movie, it'd be amazing.
Is
Yeah,
it closer to Garbage Pail Kids taking over for Cabbage Patch Kids or something like that? Isn't it the
Something
same
like
thing?
that. Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
All right. What do we
All right.
got? So first of all, going back, Thursday is the Percy Jackson is the main Hall H panel that will get any news whatsoever. But
Yeah.
to be fair, Thursday usually was the day of this is the preview stuff, the TV stuff, and then Friday and Saturday are usually the big film ones. So Friday is Lord of the Rings. Has an audience, but it didn't grab what they wanted to. And then
There's Walking Dead.
Walking
Dead
still doing
season.
Walking Dead, huh?
It's
I
a
mean, that's been
spin-off,
tradition there.
Ian. Season 3.
Yeah. Okay.
And Rice to the Vampire Lestat.
Okay.
HBO Max presents.
And
Lanterns.
that's where the Lanterns trailer will come out, right?
Yes. Spaceball's the new one.
That's fun. Is that a whole panel?
That is
by
a whole
itself?
hour-long panel.
Oh, that's a fun panel.
Yeah.
And then finally, Pan's Labyrinth 20th anniversary with Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, I make the same points. All great panels. There's only maybe a few that should be a Hall H panel. Yeah.
And then Saturday, we have 12:30 Star Trek Universe, Strange New Worlds, and 60th anniversary celebration. 2 o'clock is the Apple TV showcase, Matchbox the movie, Dark Matter, Mayday, Silo, Widow's Bay.
Okay.
And 5:30, 6:30 is the Marvel Studios Hall H presentation.
Right. So yeah, so Marvel's the show.
Yeah. That's
Marvel's
the
the
big
show.
one.
It's true.
What?
By the way, a very important point that we didn't make. Where are our two people who make the time goes? MK and Sam. Where's that clip out? For the I guess it would be on it would have been on Monday's show, right? Monday's show. Come on, Sam. Come on, MK. You gotta prove. Anyway. Okay. Let's get to some other things because as I do normally, I don't stick to anything. And where it comes to maybe we had 8 topics. Luke doesn't even pretend anymore, Chris, that we're gonna hit all the stories that he sends. He goes like this. Good luck. Throws them in the email. And whatever happens. Right?
Here's the news. Go.
Yeah, here it is. Good luck to you all.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Okay, let's see if I can find anything that I really want to talk about.
Okay.
All right. So, Avengers Secret Wars, we did that already. Should we talk about Miles Morales? No, let's talk about Clayface first. Let's talk about
Okay.
Clayface. Because this is one that came out yesterday that I certainly did a trailer reaction to. You did not, although I probably should have had you do it with me to see if, because then you would have had to have stayed in there and done it.
Oh my God. I would
know.
have just had my face
whole time.
buried.
Are you going to be able to see
yeah.
this movie?
No, 100%. The
No.
number of people, and you guys are so good at looking out for me, and I appreciate it, especially the Odyssey warnings where I was like, guys, I know that the Cyclops is going to have his eye fucked up.
Right.
This book is pretty dang old,
Mhm.
but I think I'm going to appreciate you guys. But
Did you see Odyssey yet?
No, because I can't get into
Okay.
IMAX. So
It's so
I'm trying
funny.
to see it in IMAX.
You know what's so funny about that? And we'll get into Clayface in a second
Okay.
here. My friend James called me yesterday. He goes, okay, I'm having a dilemma. And this says so many volumes about how this movie is doing, by the way. He goes, my wife and I are going to go see Odyssey. My wife hasn't been in the movie theater in like 10 years, right? And she wants to see this with me. But I don't know what to do. Do I see it? He goes, I want to see it in IMAX. And everywhere I go, it's sold out until September or October, where he wants it. September or October in IMAX. And he goes, is it worth it to just wait or should I see it? I said, at first I said, look, the whole thing is shot in IMAX. So yes, it is worth it to wait. However, if you feel like by the time you get to September, October, you're going to go, it's going to be on digital. I'm not going to see it anyway at this point. He's like, no, I probably still would see it. I go, yeah, but if you really want to see the movie and you love it, I'll go see it with you in IMAX again in September, October. And he goes like, all right, I'll do that. So he's going to see that. But it's already made like $300 million. It's not even it's not even week 2 yet. It's coming up to week 2, right? The weekend 2. So it's already made that much. This movie's making $1 billion easily. For people who said it wasn't, you're wrong. You're wrong. It's going to make $1 billion easily, if not more. It's sold out everywhere. It's like it has become an event movie.
Oh yeah, I have clients out in Texas who are driving 6 hours to make sure they can see it in IMAX.
Wow.
You know, people are going nuts about it.
Nuts.
It's crazy.
So, really crazy. All right, so let me bring this up because Clayface came out yesterday, this trailer. I'm actually, out of all the DC movies that have been announced or even have come out, well, it's not necessarily true. I really wanted to see Superman. I just didn't love it as much as everybody else did. So it was good. Just didn't love it. But this movie excites me. Warner Brothers and DC Studios have premiered the second trailer for the Clayface film based on the villain character from the Batman comics, a standalone body horror thriller penned by Mike Flanagan and Hosseini Amini. The film is partly inspired by the Batman animated series 2-part episode Feet of Clay. Set within the DC universe, Tom Rhys-Harris stars in the film as Matt Hagen, Clayface with Naomi Ackie, Max Minghella, David Denick. Where's like Ed Jones? Everybody has like these like really complicated names. Anyway, and Eddie Marsan in supporting roles. The story follows an actor named Matt Hagen who is disfigured in a car crash. He's offered a supply of experimental face cream, allowing him to transform his face for short periods into whatever appearance he wants. He ultimately mutates into a walking creature of clay, can shapeshift into anyone at will, and he sets out for revenge. Okay, so I thought that the trailer was pretty good, and it looked like to me Darkman, which I love. Have you ever seen Darkman?
Oh yeah, Darkman's fun.
It reminded me of Darkman meets what's the other, The Substance, right?
Yeah.
And what I will tell you though is it really felt like this belongs more so in the Matt Reeves universe than it does Superman and Supergirl universe. It didn't feel like the Superman and Supergirl that I saw could exist here. Yeah. But it did feel like Robert Pattinson could show up and I'd be like, oh, that makes sense. Or the Penguin. This feels like the way that it was shot, gritty like this, felt like Colin Farrell could pop up at any second. So I don't know why they just don't make this part of that universe. And just why not run 2 universes at the same time? If you're going to run 2 Batman movies, run 2 universes at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
If that one's working, run 2 universes.
I feel like you can. I feel like it's not just the color grading alone makes you go, this is not the same place. This is not the same thing. And I mean, just tonally too. I can't imagine a Superman movie that has this level of violence and everything in it as well. Whereas Pattinson, oh, absolutely, I can.
Right. Yeah, that's what it felt like that. And so the vibe in the small scale of it, it's also, I wonder, for people who go to the theater to see, and whatever movie they see this trailer, and you really don't have to know this is a comic book movie until the very end when they say DC Universe and all this other stuff. And, I think that's going to be something that could help them to where it's like, oh, it just looks like a really cool, creepy kind of body horror type movie. And for 30 or 40 or whatever the hell budget it was, it could wind up being a big profit for them and could change their strategy in a lot of different ways. So the other idea is, because what's the latest PLD as far as the Paramount deal? I know that it was by Monday, it was held up, but then I thought there was something else that happened yesterday.
Isn't
but
there a lawsuit now trying to be in the works with like
something? I still feel like Paramount's getting it. I think as many hiccups in general. So my question, if Ellison does still get this thing, which I believe that he will, I don't even necessarily an Ellison question. This is to me any executive question that if I looked at, if the Batman is coming out, Batman 2, and the Penguin won me all these different awards, or won the company was at the time won all these different awards and was so revered, and people are really excited about these movies. And then I had that, and then if I saw Clayface, which is the same type of tone, I'm looking so hard at both the Batman Part 2 and Man of Tomorrow. Those movies are in competition with each other. For me, if I'm going, well, which one should we really focus on? Either because I don't think they're going to run two at the same time. And if they don't, which one do I care for more? Yeah, what do you got, Pilly?
It says right now there's a temporary restraining order because the U.S. district judge has granted a temporary restraining order barring it from closing the deal.
Yeah, that was Monday, but I thought something dropped yesterday.
I don't see anything there. It says next on the list is an August 3rd court hearing is the next thing to drop.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens as far as that goes. But I still feel like they're going to get it. But either way, whoever gets it, and even if they winds up staying at Warner Brothers, you got to look and see and got to compare business wise to see how it does, because where they're going to find themselves in a real dilemma is what if Man of Tomorrow does well, like let's say $700 to $800 million well, okay, and then the Batman Part 2 does the same, if not better. It's a good problem to have, but what do you do there, Chris?
Well, it really is a fight for what is the tone of this universe, because so much of this has felt like a course correction from, like, if we go way back, the Snyder universe kind of got, like lampooned for being like dark and gritty. And then we started kind of shifting away from that with these other movies, right? And then we have a very bright Technicolor comic book splash page kind of Superman, which I really liked. But then, to your point, we are seeing people gravitate more towards these very nuanced, realistic, gritty versions of these superhero worlds and stories. So either you have to have that bright, happy, colorful comic book world match this in terms of viewership, in terms of people accepting this, or you got to get rid of this. Because if this is what's working, you got to do more of what works and less of what doesn't.
True. Well, I ask you guys, what do you think? Do you like the trailer? So someone said it looked generic. I don't agree. Doesn't mean you're wrong. Just means I'm right. No, I'm just kidding. So what do you think about the trailer? Put your thoughts in there. Let me know. PLD, did you find that time code? I wasn't even looking. Yesterday, the guy spent about 45 minutes looking for Roka's commercial on whatever the hell it was. And I asked him to find the time codes to prove that my take was first in the atmosphere, and he's still looking for the Roka commercial. All right, let's get to some questions, because we have a bunch, and Chris Carr is trying to beat John Roka.
Let's go.
Can't you do it? We shall see. Ron H. Even gone, Mom has still helped me out financially. Thanks, Mom. I almost had to drop my pants, not for me, for others, for cash. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness it did not come to that. Thank goodness as well. Ron H. Now back at the hotel room in front of my laptop awaiting the show start. It's 10:59 in my time. The show starts in 60 minutes. I'm taking off pants because I want to. Boom. All cool. Aye. All right. I don't know do you think he knows he's typing? I don't know if he does.
I hope so.
I don't know, Ron. What do you think? I am Coyote. I think many of us are. We just kept getting fooked over, stuff blowing up in our faces, but we dust ourselves off and go again. Maybe we just want acknowledgement for the effort. I think that's fair, Ron. And Motu looks like it's going to get another shot through streaming, and if reactions like the Enthusiastic Real Rejects are similar, the suits better do the right thing and greenlight a sequel. I think that I think it's going to actually. Well, they said that it's most likely because Bezos is a big Masters of the Universe fan, and they have FU Paulie Goodfellas money, right? Like they don't. True. Yeah, they don't. If he wants to make a series out of it or movie out of it, then a sequel, then they're going to. I said, and I stand by this, I think it's going to do very well on streaming, and it's free right away. They didn't put it on digitally; it went right to Prime. I think it's going to have big numbers for Prime, and it's the first thing you see when you click on Prime. My wife last night was like, "Oh, I'll watch that." It's going to do very well overall. So if they can justify that as a reason, I'm curious to see what those numbers are going to be. I'm still trying to find someone to react to it too, because like I said, I could have watched it with Tina yesterday. But I chose the Iron Lung thing instead because I want to catch up on all of the the movies and projects that are being made by other like YouTubers and everything too, because of what I'm doing, and I want to see like how they're making these things look and how for the budget they put in and how these certain things. I'm very curious about it. But anyway, Ron H. Coyote versus Acme. Go Coyote. Fook to suits. Bunch of money grubbing buttheads that screw and rob you. Make them pay for once. Let's go underdogs. Did you see I think another trailer for that dropped. I guess that's why he said that.
They're so fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've loved this since the silly New York article about like Coyote versus Acme. So I really hope this does well. I'm really rooting for this one.
Me too. Okay. Jay Morgan. First, 1 out of 2. Longtime Nolan fan. Did not enjoy The Odyssey. I never felt immersed in ancient Greece. Wasn't mystic enough for me. Felt very lifeless and dull. Also miscast. I never bought Damon as Odysseus. There is absolutely 100% nothing wrong with any of those particular comments that person just made, Jay Morgan, because that is their opinion, right?
Yeah.
They didn't insult anybody. They didn't insult any of the actors in general. They just gave their opinion and said, didn't like it, thought it was dull, thought it was boring, thought Matt Damon didn't work. I don't agree with any of that, but that's not my opinion. That's Jay Morgan's opinion. Good on you for writing it in the way that you did that. That's I wish the internet was like you. That was great. Yeah. That is not movies. Every movie is not for everybody. In the same way, there's some people who don't think George Carlin is the greatest comedian of all time. Those people are wrong, but they feel the way that they do. All right. Ron H. All good, Jay Morgan. We like what we like or not. Yeah. 100%, Ron. Saw the trailer for Misty Green. Why do I feel a lot of actresses will relate? Chris Rock looks like he's got himself in a great film. Watching for show. I don't know what is that, Misty Green?
I haven't seen this.
I don't know what that is.
Let's see here.
I'm not sure what that is. Okay. Next one.
Oh, an upcoming American drama film written and directed by Rock.
Okay.
And so it's Adam Driver's in there, Daniel
Oh,
Kaluuya.
interesting. Well, he did a movie. He directed a movie a long time ago. What was that movie called, Peel? Do you remember? There's one that he did. What the hell?
The one where he was the president?
No, he wasn't the president. The movie that he did, and it was a really good movie. It was underrated. What the hell was it called? Ellison, I loved it, and nobody watched it. Shit. I got to see what the name. Let's see. Chris Rock directed movies.
He directed Head of State.
Nope.
He directed I Think I Love My Wife.
Nope. Maybe he didn't. Maybe
Top 5.
Yes, Top 5. That's the movie. Top 5. That's a really good movie. I haven't seen it, and Misty Green is the new one. Okay. I haven't seen that movie in a while, but I remember Top 5. I liked it. Okay. I gotta see that trailer. I think that Jay Morgan wanted more explosions or sharks with laser beams attached to their heads. Too bad he didn't like it, like we all did. Well, again, like I said, there are certain movies that people like. Did you like the movie? And I always bring this up. Did you like the movie Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds and Anna Faris?
I did.
I hated that movie.
Yeah.
Right. I am so in the minority of that movie. Anytime I bring that movie up, that I hate that movie, people are like, what are you talking about? It's a really fun movie. It's a really funny movie. I love that movie. It doesn't mean that I'm wrong. It doesn't mean that you're right. It just means that our senses for that particular thing were like, there's somebody out there who thinks that Godfather 2 is one of the worst movies they've ever seen. It's just how it goes.
Yeah.
Ron H. Oh my God, Resident Evil looks awesome. Can't wait. I was gonna watch that trailer today, but I didn't, because I think that we're gonna get because Paul Walter Hauser is gonna be on, and I want to see the movie first. I don't want to know anything else about the movie.
Ooh, okay.
I don't want anything else. Okay. Washa, Fukin Ninja scaring Sam. You suck. Yeah. So you see the most recent scare that I got her with?
Again?
Oh yeah. I got her. Well, I don't know if you saw the most recent one. The most recent one was when she was in the hallway.
Stairs one?
I was down. We were downstairs.
Okay.
We were downstairs, and she was coming in, and it was. And I don't know if I already told you this. So she walked in, and I scared her because I had done everything in here already. So I'd scare her downstairs. She screamed so loud that people came from outside of the other offices to see if she was okay. Did I tell you that? It was the best.
No, we did talk about this one. Yes, we did.
Yeah, it was the best. Anyway, David Deviator, 44 gems, Uncler. Thank you. Ron H. If one is a video game fan, I want to advocate for at least 2 episodes of Secret Level on Amazon Prime, Dungeons and Dragons, The Queen's Cradle, and Warhammer 40,000, and They Shall Know No Fear. I just heard Java language. What did I just hear?
Oh my gosh, this show is so good. This
Okay.
show is so good. So basically, every episode is a reference to a different video game. It's phenomenal. I
Okay.
highly, highly recommend it. It's a wonderful anthology series. There is a crazy episode called Circle
Okay.
that, like, don't even look at what game it's supposed to be, and then look at it at the end of the game, and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck did I just watch?" It's incredible. Oh,
Okay. All right. Good to know. See that there are going to be certain times that Chris knows exactly what is being said, and I'm going to be like my dog trying to understand
listen,
English.
I gotta make up for my weeniness with knowing
Yeah.
what's happening with video games and anime.
Yeah. Jay Morgan, I've been having a blast watching old Schmodown. Hey, Chris, how do you think you would have done on there?
Ooh, okay. In my heart, I think I would do very, very well. But I'm also a hyper competitive person, so I don't think people would have fun with me on Schmodown. And I get flustered easily, so I think I would say the wrong thing and then like kick myself
No,
getting
you're
the
from
answer
just-
wrong.
You just gave all the answers that you probably would have been a big star in this Schmodown, because if you were competitive, you would have done. I could have seen you probably. PLD, give me a thumbs up if you think I'm right here. She probably would have been in the Inner Geekdom division,
Absolutely.
right? She would have been,
Absolutely.
because she would have gotten real competitive. A lot of people didn't get in the fights because they didn't get, like competing against each other because they would get so competitive. They wanted that championship. You would have been, because you had the makings. God, I wish I would have known you back then, because you had the makings for sure of being the perfect
Could have been a
competitor.
contender.
Well, because you like to do the character stuff. I could have used you to do, character stuff behind the scenes. We used to do like little. Have you ever seen the scenes and stuff that we did?
No, I've only
Oh,
seen
you
the
gotta watch
actual
the
like
show.
show
They-
stuff.
So the
Okay.
show I'll send you like some of the vignettes and things too. We're actually one of the first big things that we did is going to air today, and it is Clark Wolf's The Decision. And so what had happened at this point was we had the league was really starting this at this point in season 3. It was a weekly show. Clark Wolf had just beaten Finstock for, I think it might have been it was for a shot against Sam Levine for a #1 contender match. That's what it was. And she was ready to. She was like a hot competitor. Everyone's already like, oh, she's going to be massive, right? So I was in, and Finstock and JTE had made it to the finals. He lost against me and Ellis in the finals with JTE, but they had like a Cinderella run, and we were like, oh, well, they're going to be a great team once the teams division starts. I was in the office with Clark Wolf, and she walked in. She goes, I got to show you this email I got. And we were just about to do the Schmoes No show like a couple days, in a few days. And JTE had emailed Clark to try to get her as his new partner. And I'm like, you're still in a team, buddy, with your buddy Finstock. And I go, you know what? Let's do this on the show. And we'll confront JT about it, but we'll also have Clark Wolf decide who she wants as her teammate on the show. So today's episode that's going to air is actually Clark Wolf deciding who will she choose. JTE, will she go with somebody else? And a few legendary moments actually happened in this one. It's pretty big. So that'll drop today. Yeah, you would have been a good heel
Nice.
too. I could have turned you into a heel at one point. That would have been good.
That's what PLD put in here, that he would have
Yeah.
pushed for me to be a
I would have done
super
that
cutesy
eventually.
heel. I would have been
Yeah,
a
I
just
would've.
annoying anime villain. It would have been
Yeah, it would have
amazing.
been good. It would have been good. Jay Morgan, did you recognize Conjure Club dude in the Odyssey? Immediately when I saw him. He looks like like an aged out Ellis. Didn't really work as much as he used to. Ron H would love to hang and watch stuff with Chrissy the Sleepio. Chris Carr is cool as well. Winston says he gets too paranoid, but I think the company you keep while enhancing your affection, who you become. Maybe, I mean, you guys watching some scary movies together would be pretty funny.
That would
pretty
be.
funny. Yeah.
Well, because Winston's a weenie too, but he'll actually sit through stuff. He's braver than me.
Yeah, that's true. As far as he can stick around a little bit longer than you can. Ron H, a simplified MCU. Chris Carr for Squirrel Girl. Then there you go. She'd love that.
Yes.
Yeah. Johnny Patrizia, one MC universe. What does that mean for Sony? Well, I mean, let's see how they end Spider-Man, and it could be part of it, couldn't it?
For sure.
Yeah.
Because that's also what Kevin Feige is doing. So if Sony wants to continue doing some other stuff based on their contract with Marvel, they still could. They can still
Yeah.
keep doing stuff. But they've also talked at great length about how Miles's story is wrapping up with,
Right.
the Spider-Verse films. So we might see that all kind of become
I think
insular
so.
and all back at Marvel.
Yep. Mike Joyce. Penny seems to know her stuff. She needs her own segment. Call it Penny for your thoughts. I think she already has something like that already. We're just going to go Penny's Corner. She could talk about movies and her physical media collection. Well, we already talked about that. I already had mentioned, I think after our first one that she did. And then when we were leaving the studio, I told her that I wanted to do like a little segment. She's like, anytime. So what I really want to do, and this is going to be the one show that Mike actually watches, but he never watches the show. I want, because, you've seen the AI sluts clip.
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
Right.
We've
So
done
he blamed,
a whole bit on AI sluts.
right. And he blamed it on her, and I threw him under the bus and told her about that. And she, obviously she's like, I don't post those things. I don't post ads. So Mike was full of shit. But what I want to do is I actually want to be in the middle of a show and bring her in without Mike knowing, and then just watch Mike shut down completely, because he gets like, I've known the guy for 20, 25 plus years. I've never seen him as quiet as he was that interview. He said nothing. For half an hour, just sat there, or an hour, whatever it was. I want to see that happen again. Instead of just throwing him out of the room, just bring her on, and then he's just going to be quiet. So, anyway.
Just play all of his hee-haw clips while she's there too.
1,000%. I'll play all of his clips. You won't even believe it's the same person. Yeah.
Okay.
Ministanario 5825. Hey, Chris, thoughts on the Doomsday trailer, and did it make you more excited for the movie? Great question. We haven't talked about this yet.
Guys, you're still gonna be annoyed with me. Not really. I've got an episode of my podcast, Two Filthy Casuals, coming out where Amy and I break down the trailer and everything tomorrow. We also have on our Patreon going up, Amy trying to figure out who everyone is in the trailer. It's great.
Yeah.
Look, what they did great. Downey's dialect work, fantastic. The showing and telling of how powerful Doom is, I think that was wonderful. He can stop Stormbreaker with a thingy. Hell yeah, that's a powerful dude. Thor being really scared of him, and like that's the same weapon he used to decapitate Thanos. Amazing, wonderful. But overall, it was a lot of, okay, there's a close-up of someone fighting. Oh, there's a cool fight. Oh, Shang-Chi and Gambit fighting. That's really cool because I haven't seen Shang-Chi in 5 years. But overall, I'm still at that point of, I'm seated. I'm going to see it, but I'm not really that hyped. I still keep feeling like I'm going to a marathon without any of the training. And I don't feel like right now it's earned, but I'm hoping that all changes when I see this movie. I'm trying to go into it with just no expectations.
Yeah.
And
teaser,
I'm hoping I like it.
It's just
the teaser. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So, all right.
But it is just one of those things where everyone else was losing their mind. I was like, am I missing something? It's just not still hitting for me.
I think there are a lot of people who felt your way. Mike certainly did. Ron H. Chris, have you watched Hollywood yet? What did you think?
No.
I don't think anybody has, my friend. I'm sorry. Caleres Garcia, 1,000 gems, trophy cake. Do you seen this new thing? There's like, you send like gems or something now too. And then, so I guess what who was telling me, Luke or PLD, someone was telling me that it comes up like trophy cake is like, I guess that's the emoji that comes up, and it just for some reason spells out trophy cake. So I guess there's a new way to support, and this is how they do it. Doe Eyes puts in 30 gems, it's flour. Okay. Deviator 550 gems. Thank you. Okay. 10 gems from Ron H. Thank you, sir. So got some happy poop from Joey Pedras. Thank you.
Happy poop.
Perfect. Jacob Matthew, Casey, support for the channel. Excited for our Kickstarter. Yeah, thank you very much. So been trying to put together plans because we're going to shoot, because one of the things we have to do is put together, I mean, this is super real and moving in the direction now, because I have to shoot a video for it with Martini for to launch on September 1st. So we're planning that out. I got to go to LA again at some point in August. So there might be like a week where I'm gonna have some people. I won't be on the show for a week, whenever that is. I got to figure that out.
I know when you're coming. August is my birthday month. We can
when?
go do karaoke.
August
28th.
August 28th. Probably won't be there for that deep into August, but we should get together regardless.
Yay. Okay.
So the Kickstarter will be, our Kickstarter guy is at Comic-Con right now. When he gets back in, like they're submitting the Kickstarter. We're doing the pre-launch. We got all the tiers ready. I just talked to the merch guy yesterday to create this. Did I tell you that for we're going to create, it's going to say our show with big letters, and then hashtag is going to say hashtag with the name of the show on there. So yeah, that's going to start going. And I've just been telling people again and again, remember, we need 13,000 people, put in $25, show is made. That's it.
Hell yeah.
Ron H, I want a Firefly continuation show after the events of Serenity. What happened to them? Apparently this is going to be like an animated show.
There's an animated series
right?
coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, next one. Yoshimitsu 5537. Once Sam has finished the prequels and seen Return of the Jedi, please show her Morgan Freeman auditioning for Jar Jar. Chris should see it too. That's so. Do you know that? That's from when Josh Robert Thompson was on the show. Can you PLD? Can you just upload that? It should be somewhere on one of the old channels if you can't find it. But it's just or Luke or PLD. Somebody just put it in the videos. And let me know if it's in there, and I'll show Chris. It's great. It's a great clip. Wiley of OFC. When PLD comes into that bubble, I think it's the fairy godmother from the Wizard of Oz. Good Lord. Yeah, that's who did that. Oh, you set that up. That's really good though. That's actually really good. That's really good. That's really good. You should absolutely do that on Monday when Roka's on the show. But you know what, PLD, do it again. Not yet, but do it when I tell you, do it again, and just look to the right, look to the left, look up, look down, and then disappear. Go for it. Perfect.
You have to ask Roka if he's a good witch or a bad witch.
Right. Oh, Roka would say bad immediately. Oh, that's so good. We gotta try to design that where we can actually get you know what? But PLD would just, instead of like a pink bubble, we'll just put like a pizza bubble. You can just like pop up in like pizza or pasta or something. It'll be good. All right, let's see. Next one. 10 gems. Happy poop. Yep. Gold coin from Austin Lee. Vaseline base. Robert Downey Jr. 61. Big mistake. Geriatric doom is lame. You know that I was at his 50th birthday party, which was there's a picture of me with him somewhere on there on the internet. But that shows you how crazy it is. Was it his 50th? That's not true. Holy shit, was it his, did I say 50th? It was his 40th. Wow, it was his 40th.
Dang.
It was his 40th.
So you were a baby.
No, I was, he was 40. I was at his 40th birthday party. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yes. Okay. And that was before he wasn't Iron Man yet. Yeah, 10 years ago he would have been Iron Man. No, he was not Iron Man when I went. Anyway, okay. Next one. I'm Ron H. 1 out of 2. Captain Malcolm Reynolds. Love can know all the math in the verse, but take a boat in the air that you don't love. She'll shake you off as soon as the turn in the worlds. I don't know what you're saying, but I appreciate it.
This is a Firefly.
Firefly love.
Thing, yeah.
Okay, so you know, love keeps her in the air when she ought to fall down. Tell you she's certain for she keens, make her a home. I miss my car, Roni, so much. I hope I get her back soon. You will. You will. You will. Okay. This is GoPal. Love John Francis Daly going back to Freaks and Geeks. It's always crazy to me. A little Sam Weir ended up a giant. What is going back to? Oh, is that John Francis Daly going back?
Redoing it?
Or are they doing it again?
I mentioned that he was in the director's panel, I believe.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. That's fine. Brody Bruce. Just a random stupid thought, but when PLD pops up in the bubble screen, I don't know why I think of the Aspen Green Fairies in the movie Euro Trip. I don't remember that movie well enough.
I have never seen Euro Trip.
Okay.
I just think that's the one that has Scotty Doesn't Know with Matt Damon, right? Is that the right one?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay. Did you put the video in there, PLD, already?
It's 3 minutes. I wasn't sure if I could fit 3 minutes, but I could try. Hold on.
Oh, is it 3 minutes? All right. There might be an animated version of it too. Type in animated version because I think there's an animated version of it. Check that out and see if there is. There might be. But that might not be on our channel. I might be on Diesel Time. Check Diesel Time. I think he did one. Well, we'll check. Okay. Railroad TY. Can't watch live today, but wanted to drop some love for Chris and Chris. Catch y'all on the podcast feed while I'm cutting grass later. Thank you, Railroad. And we absolutely appreciate that very much. And the podcast feed's a good one to listen to. You got whether it's Spotify, Apple, absolutely amazing. Ron H. Damn, the balls looking bigger than they usually. They bouncing, mother effers. They bouncing. Oh yeah. Big balls is down. Thank you to Joseph Ashley for making that animation of Big Balls. Did that terrify you when he was singing like that?
It's just ridiculous. ridiculous. Because usually it's just that little image that pops up. So the minute they started moving, I was like, what is happening? What is this? Oh.
Yep, that's him. GoPal gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much,
Ooh,
GoPal.
thank you.
Good time to do it. Tomorrow, I think, is our live stream, right, PLD? Because he's looking for things. He doesn't hear me when he's so deep in thought. Oh, we have our live stream tomorrow, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay, all right, good. I don't know. You need to pop up for that one. John DX Dragon.
I always need to pop up.
Yeah, as he cuts his sound off. Just wonderful engineering. Hey, Chris and Harloff, question. After Secret Wars, would you like Feige to structure the MCU going forward to prevent the relapse from 4 and 5? Would you like him? Well, I mean, I think that's what we discussed, right? It's like you have to restructure it to do one universe. That's it. Right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Absolutely. I think one universe, and then we just need one. I know it's hard to do with movies and everything, but I need these characters to not disappear for like 5 or 6 years. I need to still have them be relevant.
Right. Yeah. It's like, but the relevancy also has to come through with popularity.
Sure. But Shang-Chi did well. People liked Shang-Chi.
It did. And I think that, they should have, I think they just didn't, that was part of like, they didn't know what to do with these new characters. That was the thing. And by the trailer of Doomsday, that was clear. Hey, people liked, it basically said, well, you did. People like Shang-Chi. What do we do? I don't know. Have them fight Gambit. All right. That's cool. But are we going to see another lead movie with him? They say so. We'll see. Ron H. For me, the Odyssey transcends the format. The film will hit on a regular screen. If you can get IMAX, great, but watch it sooner rather than later. Yeah, that's what I pretty much told my buddy. I told my buddy that. I saw Odyssey Tuesday here in Puerto Rico. This is Ayoshi, who says there are 4 moments of standing ovation, including a Leguizamo moment. People sobbing. What a film! He was so good. Yeah, you still haven't seen it, Chris. When are you going to see it? Are you going to see it? I know you're not going to.
I had tickets, but it was for a regular screening, and our friends were like, "We don't want to do it because we want to see IMAX." So we got rid of that.
Right.
And then we've been screwed over. So we keep checking to try to find it. So right now, what we've had is IMAX very front row. I'm gonna end up at one of these 3 a.m. screenings, y'all. It's gonna be ridiculous because I want to see it in that format, and I want to see it sooner than later. But
you might want to see it. You should probably just see it and then go see it in IMAX.
I'll probably do Dolby.
Yeah,
Dolby will be fine.
Good too. Yeah. Schmitz, I've been saying that Clayface will be the bridge to bringing Battinson into the DCU ever since the first teaser. We'll see, but that's still my guess. That would be the way to do it. I just don't think that will happen. Yeah. Henry Jegs. What annoyed me the most about Superman is he lost to his clone being controlled by keyboard and mouse and only won because Lex couldn't see. Yeah, there's some dopey things here and there for sure, to which Henry actually follows it up and says, hold on a second. There it is. Henry. So you're telling me Superman lost to a clone that hears a command first before it acts. Not my Superman. That shit weak as hell. I mean, there's some good stuff there, but there was some dopey stuff as well. I don't disagree. But they were going more comic booky with anything else too. But I hope they lay off and try to. I hope he listens a little bit to what people are responding to and what they're not.
Mm-hmm. I'm mostly just like, I don't want you to blow your load on that clone. I want Superboy. I want the Lex Luthor Superman DNA Superboy. And I know that they can still do that, but you can't do too many clones. We'll have clone fatigue.
Clone fatigue of Attack of the Clones. John DX Dragon Harloff. Europe Union approved the deal of Paramount and WB. That's the most recent update. That's what it was. But it was early morning. I believe Paramount will. That's what it was. It was the fact that the Europe Union approved it. That's exactly what I saw. Thank you.
And I know multiple unions, Directors Guild, WGA, and SAG have also all done some stuff.
Yeah. PLD found the animated version of it, which is pretty great. So he'll put that up there in a second. PLD, when you put it up there, just wait. Is it up there now? All right, hold on. Here it is. This is a condensed version. It was a 3-minute clip that Diesel Time, who used to animate a lot of our stuff, he animated, Chris. So check this out.
My day started pretty okay day with brisky morning munching. And then the Jedi came and pow, Misa here. Misa, Misa been banished. Misa crashed my boss's Unabungo. You mightn't be saying that. I crashed in the boss's head liver, then vanished, and now Misa here. Wait, one more. Oh, Maxie Big the Force. Squeeze me. Misa in a hidden underwater city. Misa show you.
Do you know that that's all actual dialogue from the film?
That's fantastic.
All actual dialogue from the film. It's just Morgan Freeman. It's just Morgan Freeman reading the lines as Jar Jar Binks. No, that went on for 3 minutes, which is amazing.
That's beautiful.
There was another one that he did, which Morgan Freeman as on, I think, as Mace Windu, like talking about Anakin, and it's just as good. I don't know if that's on there too. It's really, really good. Anyway, and props to Diesel Time for that one. Check out his channel. He's got some great animation, a lot of old school stuff he used to do for the Collider Live crew and everybody too. Comic Lover. Oof, spent the night chasing my girl's dog around Queens. Little guy must have gone to some snow or something. Chris, great video with Penny. You got charisma, kid. Thank you, Comic. Seeing Chris beats coffee. My goodness, that voice. There you go, Chris. She's got a voice. She got a voice. Thank you, Comic Lover. Appreciate that. Yeah, the interview was fun, man. Trying to do. I'll tell you what. When we're trying to do more interviews as well too. And like I said, I got some people from Vision Quest lined up, which I'm excited about. Paul Walter Hauser kind of lined up, but I wanted to do like a weekly show. But it's like I gotta find a talent booker, because I gotta find there's a science to it of putting stuff, because I see channels. There's some channels. There's one guy I won't call out, and does a really good job. He got like 20,000 subscribers, and kind of like he's getting big name guests. And I'm like, we should be getting these guests, and we got to find right. We need a talent booker in order to do it. But some of the talent bookers, they charge an arm and a leg for some of these things too, and it's like it's got to be worth it.
Yeah.
So we're working on it. The goal is to try to do more interviews for sure.
I'll start writing really nice emails.
Please.
Dear Sir or Madam,
No,
hi,
no.
I'm Chris. You don't know me, but I'm on a cool internet show, and I think you'd do swell here.
Yes, exactly, just like that.
Yeah,
Just
and then
like
they'll
that.
go. Yeah.
All right, GoPal, who says, I liked Motu on Prime. Wouldn't have felt bad if they charged me $25 for PVOD. Brian May was good, but my one gripe is the missing Filmation music. It's kind of in there, but you got to listen for it.
You're breaking my heart.
Who is? Come on, the timing there. Who's breaking your heart? Because he didn't like the missing Filmation.
You look like Brian May. Oh, what's that? What's that?
He was good.
That Brian May was good. Oh, it is. He's got the bubble now. Look at him. You give him get the fuck out of here, will you? John, get the bubble out of there. John DX Dragon. Seeing F4 in Doomsday brought a smile to my face. I never thought I would, but the cast won me over. Kirby owns Sue. It's rare seeing an actor who loves their character through performance. Yeah, I really did like having them in. I liked Fantastic Four. You didn't like it as much, right?
I wish I liked it more. I wish, just because like Fantastic Four, the comic is so silly. It's so silly.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot of potential there. I think it really suffered in the editing room for me.
Yeah, I mean, you're not in the minority. I tend to like that movie. Guzman 9373 350 gems. Fingerheart, thank you so much. This is Gopal. I think I saw Head of State in theaters because my mom wanted to see it. She also took me to The Golden Child in theaters. Also, my sister Raw. Golden Child. Your sister Raw. How old was your sister when she saw that? That's definitely not a movie to see in the theater under 18. The Golden Child is a movie I want to watch with somebody. I loved The Golden Child. I said, I want the knife, please. So good. Chris has no idea what I'm talking about. B-Gill Studios. I'm convinced after Feige's comments that basically the MCU is resetting, that most likely Marsden is staying as Scott, like Hugh is staying as Logan. So that means Sadie is actually Rachel Summers. I don't think that would be a major mistake.
I don't think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, that would be a major mistake if they did that, because that means that, you're going to have really old X-Men for a long time. and you can't
Yeah.
build out.
Which,
Yeah,
like, James Marsden is aging like a fine wine.
But still,
However,
yeah. So's
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman. But you know, I mean, how?
exactly.
But until you're 90 or whatever he says, it's like you gotta. I think he's gonna carry on into this universe, maybe with the new X-Men. Maybe there's a Wolverine. I don't know, but yeah, I think that would be a major mistake if they don't recast the X-Men. John DX Dragon, very happy for Marston as Cyclops. I feel bad for the actor to come after him. They have a lot to live up to. Downey as Doom is fire. Stopping a god axe with 2 fingers is a new kind of flex. Thoughts? I look, yeah, and it's a build up to how they're going to build him up in the first like 10 minutes. They have to scare you with him, and I think they can do it. Yeah.
That was really well done.
Yeah. Ron H. A difficult reward to pull off, but hear me out, please. A tier gets you a showdown on a one-off schmodown against the host of their choice. I'd have to see if, you know, you got to remember this thing too. The hosts in general are not necessarily, they don't have, I can't commit them to it. I can pay them to do it 100%. Like if I was like, okay, look, if I get to this reward at this, if so-and-so challenges you to a schmodown match, would you do it? I could do that. You know, if they want to do it. I mean, Roku would probably be like, yeah, I'll do it for $5,000. So I don't know. So it would have to be, you know, you get who you get type thing, because I can't guarantee that they'd want to do it, you know. Comic Lover, feels like I lived Odyssey last night. Dang dog. Yeah, I'm sure it was. I'm sure. John DX Dragon. Harloff, will Clark Wolf ever return? One of the best members in your group. I miss her opinions. Hope you two are so close. I am, yeah. The other day, actually, when I posted, I love that. Clark's really busy. She's like in Philadelphia right now. She's doing she's like hosting she's hosting a show, and she's doing great. And I posted about 12 Monkeys, and Clark like commented right away. She's like, you know, actually, it wasn't your brother that told you about 12 Monkeys first. It was me. And I said, this is very well true, but I forgot yesterday what I had for breakfast. So so it absolutely could have been. And she's got great taste in certain things and knew my taste. So yeah, I get along with Clark very well. Clark's one of the first people to actually visit this new studio when she was in town. She said, hey, I'm in New York. I'm gonna come in and say hi. And she did. She did the show. I would love to have Clark on the show again. She's great. I was always close with Clark. Armada, hey Willie, hey Raring, we got to get that clip, PLD. Did we ever get the Raring yet? Did you find it from Splash? You got to find it. It's that one. That one is an old one that we had that I missed so much we lost it. It's John Candy. You've ever seen Splash, Chris?
Yeah.
So it's when they're pretending that they're the 2 Swedish doctors, but they don't speak Swedish. So the only thing that John Candy knows is stuff that he read in like the Swedish Hustler. And he's like, he goes, hey, Raring, the conference on Tom's penis. And it says like, hey, babe, I have a 12-inch penis or something like that. And so that, hey, Raring, is a conference on Tom's penis. I want the hey, Raring for sure. Ghost Wolf, 440 gems. Uncler, thank you. Joey Pedras, 10 gems. Happy poop. Thank you. Chris, you have to hear Mike's Gambit singing Creed. Oh, she heard it.
I have.
She heard
Yeah.
it. She heard it. Nintendo, Game Dude, 67 gems, 6-7. Okay. GoPal. Oh, not GoPal, the G-Man. Doomsday trailer has me hyped for December. Same page. We're on the same team. Ron H, the gems got a figure of Roka and a luchador mask. What does that mean? Is that actually in there?
I'm still confused by the gems, but
I don't really understand it yet. Armada, a music trivia schmodown would be fun too. So we look, there was conversations that we were having about schmodown expansions, about doing music schmodowns, video game schmodowns, all those things, and creating different leagues. There was the talk about doing it with Skybound and moving it forward with I wouldn't be able to run those leagues, but as far as a scores and soundtracks thing, I always wanted to do that with guessing the music part of it, but it was the rights part of it that always messed us up, because you played too much of a song, you get a copyright strike. Armada, we did that one, sorry. Mason Correa, 550 gems. Stay hydrated, will do. Aiden Cossack, support for Chris and tiny little PLD. Yep.
Yay.
Ghost Wolf, 6 gems. Chili. Connor Mullis, I feel bad for the cleaning lady at work. I'm going to make her really earn that check after what I just did to the toilet. Not good.
Connor, are you okay?
So
we've
we've
got
got
your
3,
fiber, babe. What's happening?
100%. We've got 3 members that anytime their super chat comes up, you go, what is about to happen? You want to guess those three?
So it's Connor.
Yes.
It's going to be Ron.
Yep.
And it's going to be Comic Book Lover.
1000%. You nailed
Yeah.
it. All right. Johnny Patrizia, who's the Latvian witch? What's your guess?
Who's the Latvian witch?
I don't know.
Like
if Chris doesn't know, I don't know.
In connection to Doom? Because Latveria, but like.
Yeah,
sorry.
if Chris doesn't know, I don't know either. Yeah, sorry.
I'm not sure
Ghost.
because, yeah.
250 gems, clapping seal. Support from Derek Johnson, Greenie from Oz. Thank you. Ron H. Connor Mullish, you need more fiber or Metamucil. There you go. Greenie from Oz. Watching the Avengers trailer isn't just the same. It just isn't the same without Iron Man. Well, technically, he was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and Luke just put in the chat here that it was revealed at Comic-Con that Doom will have a witch.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What is that? I don't know what that means.
Is he
I don't
gonna?
know what I don't know what that
Okay.
means.
Huh.
Yeah, okay. Ron H. Haven't seen at Fuzzy. Did she survive her birthday? Yeah, we haven't seen. There are a couple of people who popped in and we haven't seen them in a bit. Where are they at? Joey Pedras. Rate Ludwig's Odyssey score out of 5. 4.6. Yeah,
Dang.
Chris hasn't seen it yet, so she'll come back. Jay Morgan. No, Ron. I don't want more explosions in the Odyssey. If I wanted explosions, I would eat Taylor Farms lettuce. There you go. Yeah. That's how, and there's a lot of people who are going through that. Vincent Moore 536. Hey, Chris and Christian. It's a movie that came out earlier this year. Didn't much buzz, but was good. Forbidden Fruit. It felt a little bit like The Craft. Which one was that again that he said?
Oh,
Forgot
I
it.
think is that the one that is a Diablo Cody thing? Let me double check here.
Which is the one that he meant? Shoot.
Forbidden Fruits. So yeah, this is with Lily Reinhart.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's a comedy horror movie. I never heard anyone talk about it. I remember seeing previews for it and being like, this looks kind of weird and kitschy and campy. I like that kind of stuff. But if you say it's good, I'll have to definitely check it out now.
Blake, LC3 RJ. Do you think Harvey Dent will appear in Clayface? He did reference the justice system failing him in this trailer. No, because it's the DCU. If it was Matt Reeves, I'd say maybe we find out who Harvey Dent really is in this movie. That would be a way to go, holy crap. Imagine if, I don't know who it is. There's rumors back and forth of who Harvey Dent is, right? Let's say that it is Sebastian Stan, which people don't, that at one point they said it was, and then they said it wasn't. But let's say it is. And he shows up in this movie. That would be the talk of the town. Like, oh, wait a minute. So now that is part of this in general. So, yeah. But no, I don't think he'll show up for sure.
Hey, Roaring. Jag hör en turfen in Tom's penis.
It's the hey Roaring that kills me.
Hey, Roaring.
Hey Roaring. Hey Roaring. It's the best. I always laughed at a very young age. Okay. Ron H. Jay Morgan, I know we both see Odyssey differently, but please do not do that to yourself. You are somebody. Stay in this world. Oh, okay. What is he talking about? Pooping? Oh, eating that lettuce. Eating the lettuce. Yeah, that's funny. Blaine, Christian, regarding the trailer, does a good job, not really much, and you get to see Paul for a second. Oh, about Resident Evil. Also, Chris says Squirrel Girl is the most sense Ron has made.
Thank you. But like Winston and I have talked about, we got to move quickly, guys. I turned 39 in a month.
Oh my goodness. We got to do it.
I'm going to be Squirrel Madam. I'm
No,
going to be too old.
It. Oh, stop. Ghost Wolf, 10 gems. Happy poop. Ron H. I am laughing, crying. I love this show and this community so much. How is this place not the #1 place for films and laughs? Well, it is for us, right?
Yeah,
That's
is in
the
your
whole point.
heart.
Yeah. And Ron, on your next one, if you are sending another one, what moment were you laughing at, crying at? Because I'd like to know that.
Yeah.
Comic Lover. Chris said, let me know when you're coming. I dropped my bag, phone, coffee, and dog. I'm a filthy animal. I'm sorry. I'll sit in my cuck chair. I'll keep shut now. Thank you, Comic.
If anyone says it with that level of enthusiasm, I'm a little concerned of, oh, let me know when you're coming. That's not
right. Can't you tell? Nope.
I don't want to tell you guys how to do things, but that
right.
Huh.
Yeah. Armada, Blade Runner 2099. Let's effing go. Is that an animated series? What is that, PLD? What's Blade Runner 2099? Is that just announced? Luke? Anybody? Bueller? That's another one we need. The Bueller. Ghost Wolf, 250 gems. Laughing Disco. Thank you. Harv's K. Hey Chris, have you watched the new Ghost in the Shell anime Netflix yet? It's truer to the original manga, but seems goofier than what we're used to. What's up, PLD? What do you got? Oh yeah, you're like Mike Kalinowski. Sounds good.
It's a live it's a live action limited series for Prime Video. It's a direct sequel to the 2049 and the original.
Well, who's it?
Let's see. Michelle Yeoh.
Okay.
Hunter Schafer, Dimitri Ebel, Louis Gribben, Caitlin Rose Downey.
That's a better way to do it. Is the TV? Thank you. So yeah, you watched the Ghost in the Shell?
Yeah, actually, we have a podcast episode that went up last week about like 4 different new anime that have dropped that I recommend. With Ghost in the Shell, so most people are very used to the kind of 90s interpretation of it, where it's this very gritty neo-noir thing, and the manga is pretty goofy and strange. And this is much more like that. So it is going to be a little wackier, a little sillier, very fan servicey. So I think people will like it. And the music slaps. Oh my gosh, the music's so good.
All right. Michael D gifted 900 hee-haws. Hee-haw. It really is one of the best.
Shut up, you shills.
That's fair. All right. Ron H. I want to advocate a connected TKHS podcast show with Penny Barber, Remy LaCroix. I actually talked to her a little bit, and she's so cool. And Mike K. Come on, that show would rock. Title TBD. Yeah, it's like, I'll tell you, it is funny though too, because like I said, and Luke was watching the interview as well. It's like, and that's what most people were pretty understood. Like, I was having a conversation in general with a person in a different business. That's what I was doing. No, but seriously, I was like, it was someone who's in a different business that I don't really understand, but I wanted to, and talk to and have a conversation with, and it was a great conversation overall too. But there's other people who are just like, you get people who are idiots who don't understand that you can talk and have a conversation with anyone. It's like, oh, now you're interviewing people who work in this business. Go fuck yourself. I'll talk to whoever I want to talk to. And she's actually probably way better of a conversationalist than you are.
I was gonna say her like cinema knowledge is outstanding.
It's awesome. I really enjoyed talking to her. She's a really cool person. She was fun to chat with. She's funny. She had great things to discuss. But as Luke was saying too, and he was listening to the same thing. She lives in a different planet than I do. And it just her world is completely different, and certain things that you can see me in the interview as I'm talking to her. I'm just like, well, I can't there's certain things you say. I'm like, wait a minute, go back there, because I don't understand that. How does that work? Like certain terms and things that she was saying that she's used to saying. She says it in her normal day life, and she knows when she's talking to the people in her world that she says these things in this word. And I go, well, what does that mean? That person, what did she say? What was it, PLD? Did you watch the interview, PLD? You did. So what did she say? Like he was tethered to me or something? Something like that? Something like that. Tethered to me or something. I said, what does that mean? And then she explained it. I'm like, wow. Like it was just like, it's like magic, like a magician. So
I believe it was collared, but yeah, something like that.
Collared. That's what it was. That's exactly. You don't pretend you don't know. You know exactly what I was talking about. So yeah, that's what. Okay, yeah, that's what I was like. What does that mean? Anyway. All right, let's get to the next one. And let's see. Hold on. Wait a minute. All right. Greeting from us. Hoping the shows go well. Any ideas on Jason Alexander or Michael Richards' fee are? What does that mean? What their fee is? Oh, so do you mean this first one I was talking about talent fees? Or you mean like having them in the show? I don't know what you mean. Seinfeld nerd might or might not donate a bit more towards that. Keep in mind, I got 0 casting experience. Oh, you're saying like if I got one of them in the show itself? I don't know if that. I'll tell you, I don't know about Michael Richards because I just don't know as far as. But Jason Alexander PLD would be an amazing Vince, right? Be amazing Vince.
I could totally see that.
I could definitely be Vince. An older Vince, but he'd be an amazing Vince. That'd be something interesting. And the director would lose their mind if that was something. Aiden, what's up, Aiden? After Star Wars 2015, we had 2 Logans in the 616, Old Man Logan and a Prime Logan. I believe this to be the case post Secret Wars. You will pass the torch. I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're
I
100%
think so.
right. Yeah, I think Aiden nailed it. Ghost Wolf 1435, 10 gems. Happy Poop. Thank you. The G-Man, Golden Child, Charles Dance rules as the villain. He's so good in that movie. 100 gems. High five. Thank you, Mama. Ron. Oh, put Roke in his place on a schmodown. People would pay big time. LOL. Make him wear the luchador mask and sell us chicken in an accent if he loses. Ha ha. That tier has to. The reason why he's saying that is because it's not just like a random racist comment. That's from there was a commercial, Pollo Loco commercial that Roka did that we've been playing. I'm sure PLD still has it. Just you can put it back up there. We took it up, but we can put it back there. Anyway, so let's get to the next one, and that's Greenie from Oz. Should try to get Riley to fill in. Missed that dude. Riley is in 2-year-old land. I talked to Riley yesterday, actually. Riley's in. I love that both Luke and PLD at the same time wrote collared because they knew exactly what the hell I was talking about. I was like, "You got to see my face when she says that." I'm like, well, "What does that mean?" I'm like, "I don't know what that means." Anyway, Riley's great, and I would love to have Riley on all the time. Riley was hosting my UFO show with me when we were doing it. He's got a 2-year-old daughter now, and he was shit, man. Like Riley's my age, and Riley, like I couldn't even imagine having a 2-year-old now. I'm exhausted enough with my 2 kids. Robert,
I don't know how y'all do it.
It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But it's great. Yoshimitsu. If you want a music trivia showdown, I highly recommend Matt Knows Settled Score. I've been on it. I'm actually going on it soon. Well, shit, when am I going on again? He just asked me to be on it again. His co-host plays the music live, and it's fun. Yoshimitsu. You don't watch that show too much. I've been on that show many times. Haskell. Hey, trailer for Toxic, a fairy tale for grown-ups with Indian actors. Yash, the mob murders people at a funeral. A car pulls up the gate. Is this Ron H? What happened? Haskell, did you have a stroke? What is that? I don't understand. What is that?
Okay, trailer for Toxic, a fairy tale for grown-ups. Indian actor Yash. The mom murders people at a funeral. A guy ties I think it just
table in a box to the
Okay.
gate from the car. In the car, 2 people are effing with each other and pushes the plunger down. But where did that come from?
That we all just need to check out that trailer.
That's a very unlike. But that's if Ron H. comic or someone else put that in there, or even Gopal. Gopal sometimes puts in a thing and says, "Hey, check this," and he gives us a description. Ed usually has like an agenda through his super chats. What the hell happened there? I don't know what that was, Ed. Greenie from Oz. Where does Odyssey rank in your top Nolan films? I've got to see it again, and like I said, I could change my my. Right now, I currently have it at number 4. It could either go up or down next time I see it. I got to see it though again. I've only seen it once. Robert Colquitt, 4876. What would be your best trilogy director? Nolan for the Dark Knight trilogy, Lucas for Star Wars. Well, Lucas didn't direct Empire Strikes Back, unless you're talking about the prequels. If you're talking about the prequels, and technically he didn't direct Return of the Jedi. I guess technically he did, but officially he didn't. Denis, we didn't see the third Dune, or Coppola's Godfather, Spielberg's Indiana Jones. Well, this is a tough one for me because there's just so many. By default, Nolan has to win because it's the only real trilogy out there. Lucas, there were 6 movies and that Lucas was involved in, and he only directed 4 of them, 4.5 if you include Jedi. So the prequels versus Nolan wins. Nolan versus Denis. Denis hasn't directed the third one yet, so I don't know. Ask me that question again in January. Coppola had Godfather 3 as opposed to, and versus, if you look at the 2 weakest is Godfather 3 and Dark Knight Rises, which I love, so I'd give the edge to Nolan. The only contender for me is Indiana Jones, because you take out Crystal Farts, and because it's the 4th movie, and if I'm only doing the 3 movies, if we're doing those 3, I might give the edge to Indiana Jones because I love Temple of Doom, and not everybody else does. Now, what do I think? I think that out of the 6 movies, I think The Dark Knight is the best out of all 6, but I love Raiders of the Lost Ark. Raiders of the Lost Ark are one of my favorite movies of all time. So I would give the slight edge if we're going to only 3 movies. I would do that. Yeah.
Same.
Okay, let's see. PLD is chomping at the bit for me to play these things. So this is the first one.
¿Es tuyo? Sí, el primero. Un milagrito. Me recuerda a mi primero. Gracias. Te cambia la vida.
Señor, su Applewood pulled pork con extra de jalapeños.
Caballeros, prueba la nueva creación de Subway, el nuevo Applewood pulled pork.
There's that one.
What makes El Pollo Loco's new hand-carved chicken salad so delicious? Our expert grill masters, like Roberto here, skillfully hand-carve our fresh, fire-grilled chicken breast to order for our new Southwest bacon salad and our mango avocado salad with perfectly ripe avocado. Just look at that precision. It is truly amazing with a knife. He is still working on his spoonsmanship.
Hey, Raring.
He's got a hell of a head of hair in that commercial.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. So there you go. He's still looking for that freaking luchador commercial. He can't find it. It's killing him. It's killing him. Okay. So next one, Ed. Oh no, we did that one already. It was part of the nonsense. I don't know what the hell he was talking about. Deviator, 10 gems. Win. Thank you. Misa love Morgan Jar Jar. It's the best, Joey. It really is the best. Ron H. I laugh, cry at too many moments in the show. You're the best. In other news, the Roka must fall. Get Chris the win. Well, she got 119 right now, but she's still. I'm telling you, Roka got a couple big donations. I think Roka right now is in, and it was when the Doomsday trailer dropped. So Roka's in good.
Open your hearts, open your wallets. Also, honestly, guys, I'm gonna do a shitty little thing here. I just fired my management team.
Oh,
so your girl is a free agent for a moment. So
wow.
I'm finding my own auditions for the meantime. So y'all help a girl out with the in between.
With a win, yeah, totally.
Help me float.
Yeah, and even when Chris is in, and Chris is not doing herself any favors either. She invoiced me that she won the bonus. She invoiced me less than she was supposed to.
Yeah,
but
thank you for being honest, because you could have been like, I'll never think this forever.
Next time.
All right, Robert. Colquitt, Jackson, Lord of the Rings in place of Dune. Okay, that's a different one. Considering the trilogy is not done technically, and yes, speaking about Lucas directing the prequels, yeah, Lucas is out of that one. So I would say if we put probably have to put Lord of the Rings then. Yeah, probably
100% is what I would do. I mean, obviously,
you're talking about directing. Yeah, Jacob Green became a new member. Thank you, Jacob. Ron H. So Chris handles other squirrel women working. I can handle the books. I am Asian, so math, I guess, and you got muscles. What? I didn't know that, Ron. I didn't realize Ron was. I didn't realize Ron was.
Oh, because Squirrel Madam? No, I just meant that I'd be an older lady, not a lady of the night.
Rose, 61. How do you think Marvel will balance Avengers and X-Men post Secret Wars? Avengers is too big as a property name to just replace with the X-Men, right? Yeah, I think there's probably going to do the Avengers versus the X-Men. I think that'll probably happen too, based off the games and other things. Didn't they do they did comics also, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Armada, what would Kevin Smith's Odyssey look like? A lot of weed would have to go into it, and before and after for sure. Yeah. Comic lover, Ron H. I'll manage security. Luchador mask on Roka. Yep, that'll be a fun one to watch. Greenie from Oz, a dream schmodown booking, Mike and Penny versus Roka and PLD. Well, how would that work? Because if
Mike
you
won't be able to answer any questions the whole time, he's just going to go.
Yeah, Mike wouldn't be. Penny would be answering all the questions for sure. And then Roka and PLD would just be choking each other the whole time. So that wouldn't work out.
And Mike would be going, God, why isn't Penny doing that to me?
100, right? He'd be like, you can do that too. Whatever they do, whatever PLD does to Roka, do that to me, please. If you have not watched it, RRR currently on Netflix. Yeah, Chris and I are supposed to watch it. To Chris's credit, I kept saying, let's do this. It's like a 3-hour and 10-minute movie, so it's just there's just time. My timing is my schedule is just tough right now. Is Fugen the Bomb when the two protagonists finally meet is amazing. It's a great movie. It's really good. I love that you're on. Yoshimitsu says on the set of the score against Dune, Christian. I meant the recommendation for the person who super chatted to ask for music from it. Thank you, Yoshimitsu. Yes, So he's right. It's absolutely a good show for people to check out. Matt does a really good job with that show. I've been running it for a while now. Aiden, Roka variants have invaded our timeline. Is Roka in there, or is it Roka variants? Because there used to be like someone who just pretended they were Roka. Harvest K, Kristian, you should dig up the commercials Chris has been in.
Oh yeah, I'm in an eHarmony spot.
PLD, come on, PLD's on it. PLD just set up a profile for research.
It was in the Discord because the Discord folks found it.
Oh, okay, we got to do that. Greenie from Oz, Chris heel promo on Roka. You got to sell that win. Yeah. Oh shit, I'm telling you, that would have been amazing. Yeah, she would have been great. Armada on 100% shadow drop Penny into a mic stream. Oh, I will. Yeah. If she's available,
So
I'll absolutely ask her to do it. Seattle KO. Okay, support for Chris. Float on, Modest Mouse. There you go. Yeah. Ron H. Speeding up epic 10 Commandments still rocks. So let it be written. So let it be done. Yul Brenner, biatch. Of course, Charlton Heston. You know what? I only remember my dad. My dad was doing reactions and commentary before it was a thing, but he was doing it with me. He would watch movies, and I used to think my dad was, he's still one of the funniest people I know. And he knew that he could get me to laugh, and he would watch movies. We would stop, and he would just start throwing one-liners and stuff at movies. And we stopped on the 10 Commandments, which I still have never seen all the way through. And Moses opens up the thing and he leaves there, and he's like, all right. And Moses leaves, and there's one guy just standing there, and my dad goes, hey, Moses, what are you leaving me in the fucking desert? I remember crying, laughing my ass off. I think it was like the one-liners just were just popping left and right. Somewhere I had them on. I used to record them, but I can't remember where they were. Anyway, he did that one. Okay, Armada. Eating is not cheating without spoonmanship. It's true. Aiden Kosak. Doom should kill all the Eternals. Get them gone. I think Marvel already killed all the Eternals. I think they already done. I think that they're just hoping. They just never mention them and nobody cares anymore. Anderson, UWP, 1,000 gems. Go trophy. Thank you. Are we still on for September for the Kickstarter? Yeah, Joey, that's the plan, man. The plan right now. Look, we got to get approved by Kickstarter, which should happen. Then we're going to go into the pre-launch, which happens in August. You need about 30 days. And then the goal is to launch between September 1st, September 2nd, and then run for 30 days. So that's the goal. Yes, 100%. Comic Lover. Whoa, Chris, make no mistake about it. You as Squirrel Madam, you are the boss, not the talent. We work for you. I'll walk on broken glass. When do we start?
You don't. No. Listen, all work is good work, but golly Moses, I'm not going to be in charge of that.
Yep. Nope.
Listen to how I just reacted. Do you think I'm going to be able to pitch sex work? No.
Speaking of which,
Thanos
Pants says, who's going to find all the ads Penny has been in? Well, no, we won't be able to. That one we won't be able to do. Even she would say, you get the channel shut down. A.K. Doherty. Hey, Kristian, was curious if Sam or someone else will react to Project Hail Mary on the channel. I just have run out of space because that is something that I want her to watch. Because the problem is right now we're watching, and I know that this is the problem, right? Because I know that we're going to be watching Mandalorian season 1 through 3, and we're probably going to be able to knock them out. Like each episode, most episodes are like a half an hour. So like the first 4 will be one video. Then I think there's 2 of them that are like 45 minutes. That'll be like a separate video. We'll be able to knock out the seasons of Mandalorian pretty quick. It's after that where I want to go, right? It's like I want to finish the DCEU, and people going, oh, why do you got to finish that? Because people cared. Clearly, they did pretty well. Like I think that the Batman v Superman was one of our biggest videos that we've done in quite a while, and outside of these other ones too. So I just had to figure out what works.
I know lots of people are joining eHarmony, but I'm not giving up finding love on my own. Good things come to those who wait. Patience is a virtue. I'm still not ready to join eHarmony. Well, I guess love just wasn't in my cards.
We're here for the long haul. But do you really want to wait a lifetime to find your true love?
Wait, I can still join?
Seize the day. Stop waiting. Start communicating for free today.
Incredible.
Look at me age like milk. Oh my gosh. Oh, goodness gracious. My
Not
mom was
true.
furious. My mom was furious when that commercial came out and was
Why?
like, what kind of, because she was like, what the fuck are those prosthetics they put on
it's
you?
hilarious.
And I was like, well, I'm supposed to be an old lady. And she was like, you are aging at my rate. Why do you think I'm going to look like that?
That is hilarious. Can I
my-
can I give you a great compliment?
Yeah.
Do you know who he reminded me of immediately when you started speaking in that?
Who?
Leah Thompson.
Thank you.
Throughout
That's
the
so
entire,
nice.
especially once they gave you the old lady makeup, it reminded me of Back to the Future 2.
Yes. Oh,
So, really good.
man, I got so much mileage out of that commercial. It aired right before my high school reunion. So everyone was seeing me on TV. So I got to come back being like, that's right, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And
Peely
then
didn't even know. Peely didn't even know that you were in the whole video. He goes, I think it's just the beginning she's in it. She's like in the whole. She's like in the whole video.
My big stand-up opener, because that was running while I was also the voice of Monostat.
Okay.
And so I used to open my stand-up with, I have a face for dying alone and a voice for yeast infections.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's really like stuff.
Like, well, look, hey, as Roka said, pays the bills.
Exactly.
100%. Okay, let's see if is this one more? The Obi-Wan fan edit, he did Marcia Lucas proud. I'm telling you, I'm with that one person, even though at the time the way that they said it was just like, I'm not gonna watch it. I get it because I kind of felt that way about fan edits. So like they don't really mean anything. Although I did watch the anti-cheese edits for Phantom Menace and liked them a lot too. But this is just it just makes the show the story, I should say, just so much better. It's just so I wish they would replace the series and just put this when you go to Disney Plus. Like you would just find this. It is far superior. Like far superior.
I'm so excited to watch it.
Yeah. AK Darty. Chris, have you seen the Clayface trailer? There was some crazy eye stuff. Yeah, she bailed on it.
I bailed on the trailer. I absolutely did. But I did want to point out, even the people making this movie bailed on some of those scenes when they were making it.
Yes.
Because James Whittaker did an interview talking about how all of the crew with that like needle going through the silly putty kind of skin, a bunch of them had to just be like, nope.
It's yuck.
It made me feel a little less wimpy, but I also know that I'm a huge wimp.
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty great. That's why I got to have you react to that for sure. All right, Yoshi, go, Chris. Stand up for yourself. Hope you are finding a really good management team.
Oh, thank you so much. And my people were really, really great when I used them, and we parted ways very amicably. But yeah, I gotta move up to the next tier.
I love that. Ron H. Ron H is a tiny Filipino guy. Loud weirdness to him, easily banned, half a century old, mistakenly 30s or 40s, and dances with or without pants. I would never have guessed that. For some reason, I thought you looked like Terry Crews. I don't know, right? Didn't you kind of see Ron H as like a Terry Crews type guy? I guess not. This is more like Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
You saying Hector Pena. Hey, Christian and Chris, great show. You guys are the best as always. Quick question regarding the Kickstarter. Can someone donate multiple times? Apologies, the question sounds dumb. It is the farthest thing from a dumb question because I don't know the answer to it. I bet the audience would know the answer to that more than I would. So if anybody does know the answer, that's a great question because I'm sure, Hector, one of the reasons that you're asking and why other people would ask is, well, if I can go more than once, then I'll donate a couple times. If not, then I must, wait and then hit a certain tier that I can. So I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. What is, I want to see what the audience says. Oh, okay. They said, yeah, PLD.
According to what I'm seeing, you can only make one pledge per project per account. So if you have multiple accounts, you could do it.
But what someone else said is that they think that you can upgrade your tier. Is what they said. I don't know if that's the.
I'll be back.
Yeah. Let me know. Yeah. So that's what somebody says. So I don't know, Hector. That's something we need to find out, and a great question. So like this is why I say that continuously leading up to the pre-launch and everything else too, that I need you guys as the focus group, because that's a great question that I need to ask. So yeah, please keep asking. Okay, Aiden, eHarmony Chris variants versus fast food Roka variants. Who wins? Oh, I would say I don't think she would argue with us. I think Roka would probably win. He's got a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a knife, and I get so old. I go to that beach where they make you old.
Right. That's true. T-H-E, top tier acting. Chris, is that you singing too?
No.
No.
No. Thank you though.
Ronnie, and I don't sound like Gary Busey at all. LOL. No, it's too bad. Greenie from Oz. And any reason why the Kickstarter is just a month? I believe that's a Kickstarter thing, right? I think so. I think you can only do it for 30 days. If not, we can stretch it a little bit. But I think that the answer is you can only do it for 30 days. I believe. Again, maybe things that I'll find out, but I'm pretty sure it's 30 days in general. Last one for now. Moosty. Oh no, actually that's not true. There's two more. Moosty sending in support. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ron H. Look up Balut. I remember trying it once. What is that? I don't know what that is.
It's Balut.
I picture Ron H as Terry Gilliam, not Terry Crews, says Yoshimitsu.
That's a pretty
fair.
good one too.
That's fair. Ghost Wolf, 2 gems, Silver Star for now. So the Silver Star gets the last word for now. But let me ask Chris Carr. What do you got going on, Chris Carr, that people can find?
Oh, mostly I'm just going to, turn the TV off every time the Clayface trailer comes on. But other than that, you can check out my podcast, Two Filthy Casuals. Tomorrow, we are doing our whole breakdown of the Doomsday trailer, talking about how we're feeling about things and what to expect and everything. We also have a wonderful Patreon if you'd like to support Amy and I and help us keep the lights on. If you are interested in voiceover, you can go check out speakfriendstudio.com. That is where we do stuff. We don't have any group classes right now, but you can always work with Logan or myself one-on-one, so we can help you out with your voiceover journey, do audition coaching, help you with dialects so you have really rad D&D campaigns, whatever you're after. And if you want to just follow me and my nonsense and mostly see me repost things about Jimothy and my dogs, follow me on Instagram. It's Chris Carr.
All right. Thank you, Chris Carr. There's two more came in beforehand. Greenie from Oz said should look into GoFundMe. We did. Again, the guy that I brought on to run this knows Kickstarter really well, has done Kickstarter before. Kickstarter actually, if we get a lot of support on day 1 and day 2, they'll actually promote it a little bit more too. So we're taking the gamble with Kickstarter. And Yoshimitsu says Kickstarter does allow you to upgrade your pledge. He wasn't talking to me when he's talking about Balut. So Kickstarter does allow you to upgrade. That's very good to know. All right, Chris, there are a couple more here. Ron H says, putting on pants, I'm going to try watching Odyssey and Gail Daughtry each for the second time. I heard that Gail Daughtry is pretty good. Did you hear that?
I haven't heard anything about it.
Supposed to be
I've
really
seen the
good.
trailers and they look so fun.
Yeah. James Wheeler says Ballot is a fertilized egg. So I guess he was talking to you, not me. I guess so. Comic Lover. Oh my God. PLD, send me those clips. Madame material. Of what? Well, what?
I think of my comic of my commercial.
Oh, your commercial.
Comic Lover.
Yeah, he's
easy fella. Easy.
Greenie from Oz. Or I think you can do direct PayPal payments.
Oh, that's cool.
It's okay. Yeah, we'll learn more. And the guy knows what he's doing. The guy who's running it. So once we have it, we'll know what's going on. Abernathy, 10 gems, get GLHF, and now Yoshimitsu, who says 2 Filthy Casuals is awesome. I'll be watching Widow's Bay this fall with my partner. Thanks to you two. That's pretty awesome.
Oh my gosh. Amy is on a one-woman campaign. I'm convinced she's why that show got Emmy nominations.
Oh, it's hilarious.
So I'm so glad.
Okay. Well, hey guys, thank you so much for being here. Thanks to Chris Carr. Thank you to PLD, Luke, Jonathan, everybody makes the show happen. Thank you to MK and Sam for the comments, for doing all the time codes. Make sure that you guys head on over to the Discord. If you haven't joined that already, you should do that. We will have some more news about the Kickstarter every single day, so thanks for doing that as well. Ron H. Oh my God, if Amy and Ray both make an appearance on the Kristian Harloff show, I don't know, Amy and Ray. Who's Amy and Ray? Did I miss that?
Yeah.
Who's Amy and Ray?
Amy Newman is my podcast partner, and I believe he means Ray Aura.
Oh, okay. Well, both. Yeah. I don't know Amy, but I know of Amy from Chris, obviously, and I hear that she's wonderful. So that's a possibility. And then Ray doesn't do anything except stay in his house. So, which he likes to do. So thank you guys so much. Again, appreciate you. So we will be back here tomorrow with myself and Winston A. Marshall. If you haven't gotten tickets for this gem, make sure you do. October 8th, tickets are going pretty quick. So please go and check it out. Check out the interview that is up right now. Please and thank you. And then we have the Attack of the Clones reaction with myself and Sam. That is tomorrow. I believe Attack of the Clones unedited will be up today, PLD. Yes, that'll be up today.
Up now. Already up now.
It's up now. So there you go. You can do that. You can go and check out the unedited with myself. The Hokum reaction is up with Tina. Next week will be what else? What else we got? We have the Markiplier movie that is coming out, and the Obi-Wan movie that's going to be next week. Revenge of the Sith will be next week. So we got a lot of stuff coming up. And shit, man, Monday, my Spider-Man brand new day out of the theater will be there. So that's going to be there as well. So we got a lot going on. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. See you guys on the flip side. Bye.
Did you shit in that?